I've been bringing that vinyl flow. Rocking the spot to get dominoes, do what you want, get what you got. Jump off the rock, yeah, but Geronimo. Don't come to me for the line of notes. Not an OG, but a dynamo. Move when I talk, move when I walk. Hop out and drive. Come on, we gotta go. Vamonos.
You ever meet someone like that?
Man, my coworker, he's not a coworker no more. I think he got fired because he hasn't shown up. But he just came to work 6:30 in the morning.
Like just
funky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like not like bad. Like
no.
just like
no.
What's up with you?
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
And I had to do the unloading, so I'll be in the trailer with him. And
that's the worst.
It progressively gets worse.
That's the worst. Like he got sweaty, and it starts just smelling worse and worse.
Yeah. He's a black dude too. I'm like,
you ever have a motherfucker just really fart in there?
Oh,
and it's like, dude, what are you doing? Dude, that's fucked up, dude. Like, it's like hot, especially like during the summer if you're unloading a trailer. It's like hot in there and shit, and then somebody farts to it.
I make sure I'm by myself.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I go out the trailer, I look both ways real quick. Oh, nobody's coming.
All right, no one's coming in.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I got a good 45-second window right
here.
Yeah,
that's fine. But like sometimes, I remember back in the day when I was at another place. But like there'll be like fucking 4 of us in there, and some motherfucker has to fart, and it's like, dude, like, what are you doing?
Dude, I'm so.
Why would you do that? Why would you fucking do that? You couldn't step out and fucking fart out there? You know, piece of shit.
He's trying to flirt with you. He wants to know what the inside of his butthole smells like.
I'm so glad I never.
Even if I wanted to fuck him, I wouldn't want to know what the. I don't want to know what the inside of his butthole looks like. What it smells like. You know what the fuck? You know.
I've never worked in a warehouse where you have to manually unload and load the trucks.
Well, good for you.
Well, it's you. Just
you're cool.
Over there.
Hell yeah, dog. Dude, I do that shit with the forklift, dog. Like, cause it's fucking sucks. Like, I remember people would come from other warehouses.
These motherfuckers from Marietta.
And then, no, fuck you. I didn't even work at the warehouses there. And they would be like, oh yeah, we worked at the Ross. We used to hand load those shits. I was like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, you went to the H&M warehouse, huh? So everything's very nice and posh in here.
I did not put up with any of that shit.
No, Walmart does it both ways. Like, they have a bunch of.
It just depends on the product.
It
just depends on what kind of product
you're. A bunch of people with forklifts going in and out, which I'm trying to do. I'm over on the other 5 that are
easy
manual
as shit.
loads.
Yeah, you know what? There was a manual load section. It wasn't, but we wouldn't put anything in the trucks. We would just kind of like set it up for them to put
just
in the trucks.
Stage it and
yeah, exactly.
Right, because honestly, you could put way more stuff if you would manually pack it. As opposed to fucking put in a forklift.
With trailers
you're like what I think they call like making a wall or something.
Yeah,
You could load way more shit in there. Way 100%.
More shit. 100%.
You know. All right, welcome to. Are we recording yet,
yeah,
or are we just talking? Oh, cool! Welcome to another episode of Completely Useless.
This is the episode where we
with Frank and Pablo.
The warehouse.
We're just gonna talk about working in warehouses. I also drove in a forklift though. Drove a.
They were fun.
Been driving a forklift for 27 years.
It was a good.
You're built like somebody who drives forklifts.
Yeah. You got the body.
You got the body.
That's how I got this body.
Yeah, right.
That's what happened.
Yeah, man. No, but dude, this is interesting. We don't have a guest for the first time. Oh, we do have a guest. We have Earl. But I feel
I guess
you're
Earl
part of the
doesn't
team,
count,
though, dog. You fucking
extension
hang out.
Earl
you know
just
what I mean?
told us how to fucking set up our cameras for when we start doing video.
You do.
He's
do a
pretty
lot
much,
for us.
and he runs the studio. He's pretty much our producer,
right,
or whatever the title would be. You know,
yeah. You know, rappers have ghostwriters.
Yeah,
I'll take that title.
Yeah. He's like our producer or something. So
I'll take that title.
We have our producer Earl here today. With us, he's been here before. You guys know him. You love him. From the oh my god, these people from Marietta don't know how to smoke weed.
Heavy
wow.
Right there.
Wow.
You
give him real weed and he starts choking. You know?
No, I haven't smoked weed all week. I don't know. I got busy.
That's good though.
That's true.
That's good. Like I've been doing that with the past like couple months. I've just been busy and smoke like once or twice.
If anything, I smoke more when I have like real busy days just to like go to sleep. I just like that's like really like the only reason during the week that I smoke. You know, weekends to party and get drunk and shit. You know.
Sometimes I get busy and don't go to the dispensary though, and then it's like it's like a hassle to go out and try to get weed sometimes, especially because they be shutting down dispensaries all over, like cities. So Temecula right now, they shut down all the legal ones. So they shut down all the legal ones first, and then they weren't approving any business license for dispensaries. So they were opening them up illegally and then just shutting down and opening a new one, shutting down, opening, and then finally they got tired of doing it. So no, they don't have any.
Yeah, that's what happened here. Dude. That's what happened in Pomona.
Yeah.
Same
they
thing.
don't play no games out here in Pomona.
There used to be a few around every now and then a couple of years ago, but now nothing. It's all delivery now.
Yeah, because delivery doesn't
all delivery.
Like,
It's hard to pinpoint the delivery.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That sucks. I like the whole buying experience. You know,
Yeah.
I like going in there
for
talking
sure.
about weed.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen those YouTube
They offer
videos?
you a dab and shit.
Yeah, nice.
The delivery guy's not gonna fucking have a rig in his car and offer me a dab.
Right?
I already
charge my needle up, dog.
I already paid. You know, you don't give a shit. You know what the fuck?
Yeah, they're not getting tipped. They know the weed culture.
Yeah, right.
Just delivery.
It's different though. I think it's kind of fucked up. Like, you know that they don't get the same chance to have like nice areas. I know. Are you guys familiar with Paris, California? PER.
I've heard it, seen it on the map, just never been.
Yeah. So I
went to Lake Paris once. It's a fucking shithole.
Yeah, it is. But that's like the only place around us that they let them have legal dispensaries, and they're all about it. They got huge ass billboards.
In Paris?
Yeah, in Paris. They have. I really want to go to this one shop out there because they have a billboard that says they got the fucking Mike Tyson weed.
Oh,
exclusive to that shop.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit! I've heard only great things about it.
Yeah.
So,
For sure. Yeah.
No games.
Isn't Paris kind of on the way from your house?
Yeah. It's like 20 minutes from my pad.
Well, like it's like coming this way, no?
A little. If I go because I can get here two different ways. I can get here to the 15 or the 215. I never really take the 215 because it feels like it's a circle and not a straight line.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So I never really go that way anymore. So, but one of these days I gotta make it over there.
Yeah, you just go and swing by and pick up weed and bring it to us.
Yeah, and then
some Mike Tyson
I
weed.
would fall asleep for a week, dog.
Yeah.
I heard that shit's crazy. Like, it's really potent shit. Well, he says that he smokes something like $1,000 of weed a week or something crazy.
Yeah, because he's got a demon inside him.
Like 10,000.
So he doesn't fucking bite people's faces off.
Like that. But I think he's supplying for family and friends. As
Yeah,
well.
I'm sure he's got his posse or whatever.
Yeah,
you know, like every rich person does. You know,
exactly,
yeah.
right?
So he's got 5 guys with him at all times.
Oh yeah,
you know,
he's got
probably.
a tiger he's got to feed.
Yeah, exactly.
Tiger gets fucking high too.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He talks about how like he can't get back into training at all. Because if he's scared.
What I just say, he's a demon. He has a demon inside him.
Yeah. That's, dude, imagine. Like, and it's not even like he was okay at what he did. He was the best.
He was
to fucking just like have to.
He was an anomaly.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy. You have to store that in a box and not let it out.
That's why Rocky Balboa needed one last fight.
Fucking stupid.
That's why they made that movie when he's old fighting the young guy. He needed to fucking, and he says something like that too. Yeah, Rocky Balboa wasn't shitty, right? It makes sense. Right? It wasn't stupid. I like that movie.
Before it was.
What was he doing? What was Sylvester Stallone doing before the Rocky movie?
That's what made his career. That's what he wasn't doing shit. He had been like trying to get jobs, couldn't get jobs.
Well, he was trying to be an actor and stuff. He wasn't getting in anything.
He writes Rocky Balboa, and then they like, we're gonna buy this from you, and he's like, but you got to put me in it, and they're like, well, we're gonna dock your pay, and he's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
So they buy the script for like stupid cheap, and I think he said he only made like $5,000, and 2 weeks prior to them buying it, he had sold his dog to make money to eat.
Damn.
And he felt really bad about that. So he went back and spent all the money that he got from that script to get his dog back. Like, it was crazy. So, yeah, no, that made his career. That's why he's so involved with everything.
And then came Rambo, and that like solidified him forever as a fucking action star.
Too,
yeah, but I mean, Rambo was like, no, it wasn't. Well, yeah, it was good, but that was like when he was already famous.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
We're talking about when he was coming up.
Yeah.
Like Rocky and Rambo.
Yeah, definitely.
Once Rambo came out, like I said,
he is a terrible actor, right?
Oh, he is.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anything else besides those movies.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Well, you know what? I really like Judge Dredd that he was in.
No.
Yeah. It's a terrible movie.
When you look back in your acting career and your most famous line sounds like you're half retarded yelling out your cousin's name. That's your most famous line?
Yo, but then he looks at his bank account and he's like, all right.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know? He's like,
of course.
He's like, oh, cool. Yeah, exactly.
You know, I just look back, I'm like, but he's not talented, right? We're all here we're all here together.
I mean, he did write one of the most iconic sports movies ever. So
which one is that? Remember
Rocky.
No, Rocky.
He wrote the Rocky movies.
People refer to Rocky
and
like
Creed. Didn't he write Creed too?
Yeah, I don't think he wrote it. I think he produced on it. Like, he helped do the movie.
Right.
But I think
it's like his thing, but he didn't write it?
Yeah, I don't think he wrote it.
Okay.
But
we did write Rocky, so that was pretty cool.
Back in the day, people used to say, "Man, Philly was so much better before Rocky won or lost the fight." I forgot how it went, but they would say that for real because it affected people's lives. Like, it's crazy. Yeah,
it became it changed the fucking the city at least.
It's the first movie that people ever watched. Like a set movie that they knew had rules and like it had to end at some point and had to like end with the winner or lose, that they were watching like if it was an actual fight.
That's insane.
Yeah, Rocky was a big deal when it came out. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's just
he made that, so
Can there ever
even if he can't act, I'm pretty sure he's fucking
California,
smart.
California does not give a fuck about being in California.
Yeah, that's true.
That's people. Californians we're spoiled out here, yo.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing that we take for pride outside of like don't fuck with our weed.
We don't realize that like life's different in the states, life's so different in the other states.
Hold on to a fictional character.
Yeah.
There's nothing in California that'll be like. No.
There's like nothing like that. They don't need. Well, I mean, think about it. Like Philly it can be poor, and so they need something like that to kind of help them. Like, oh shit, this is what I look up to. Movie stars. We like you said, we're spoiled. We get to see them all the time.
Yeah.
Like so
there's nothing that we're holding on to.
Nah.
Or all Californians can solidify, like come together. Nah, yeah. We don't got
and also, California is so diverse. That's why it does happen. It's so diverse.
What's crazy, like even when you go do shows in Barstow, like the people there are like,
we're
gonna put on our church clothes to go watch the show.
It's a whole thing,
and they treat it like a whole thing. But here, it's like I can pay $15 and see Bill Burr, Joe Rogan,
I could go to the store any day of the week and see an amazing fucking lineup.
Yeah, and that's why when they have people get such better fan bases outside of California, even when you're not famous. Like you can have a good fan base outside of California and just be an up and comer. Yeah, it's crazy. But in California, no one gives a fuck about you. So. Right? Yeah. But speaking of fights, I don't know if you guys are interested in the Cowboy versus Conor McGregor fight.
I want to watch it. I don't follow the UFC as much as I used to, but I do want to watch this fight.
Are you a big fan?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. I shouldn't say I'm a huge fan, but I definitely follow it. I definitely want to see the fight. I'm not going to be excited as I was for what fight did I just buy? I like raced over here and bought. What was the last main card?
The boxing match or UFC?
UFC.
Fuck.
Amanda Nunes beat somebody.
Yes, yeah. Oh my god, that's what bothered me because I was trying to watch that fight. I was at work and I couldn't make it.
Who else fought that?
Fuck, who did she fight that was like?
Oh, Usman fought Colby Covington. That's the last one I bought. I can't remember the name of the girl that Amanda Nunes beat up.
Yeah.
she beat her up pretty bad.
Well, Amanda Nunes is an anomaly, right? Like, it's crazy. Like, no girl has had, like, as heavy as hands. She made Miesha Tate retire.
Yeah.
That blows my mind. Like,
and Ronda Rousey.
That's
right. Dude, fuck yeah.
And that fight was funny because, like, Ronda is so, like, very much the same in everything. Like, she goes in... She's kind of serious about it. And then when she was going in to fight Amanda Nunes, she was like kind of Conor McGregor, like being like Conor McGregor a little bit. Like
she was trying to build up a different thing.
She came.
Maybe she always knew she was gonna try to be in movies after, right? So that's what she tried to like. She tried to create like a character or some shit like that.
That's true.
I think she was scared. I think legitimately she was trying to put on.
She didn't want to fight for that long. That's why.
No, I don't think that. I think she like was coming back, and this is the thing is like everyone up until Ronda Rousey. Like, girl fighters before that didn't have that style to come out just swinging. Like, I don't give a fuck.
That's true.
Amanda Nunes or Holly Holm, who beat her the first time, was already a champion kickboxer.
Yeah.
And then she took that kick to the head and was just done. She didn't have anyone on an equal playing field.
Yeah.
And then Amanda Nunes comes out, and she's just all around fucking crazy.
Okay.
And then does the same thing to her, and I think she wasn't ready for that. Like, her spiral kind of tripped me the fuck out. She even went on... I forgot what talk show. There was like Ellen or whatever show, but she was like, "Oh, I got all suicidal." I'm like, "Fuck."
After she lost the fight,
she lost,
she had a she knew she wasn't gonna fucking.
Yeah, she like at that point she already lost 2 fights in a row. It's kind of hard to come back from, especially when you're at the top.
Yeah,
and it's not like what now she can take undercard fights again.
If anything, also honestly, it's. Women's fighting has become a way bigger. I think more respected after her.
Oh, for sure. I think
it gave them like that legitimacy that it needed. That's like these are real fighters.
Yeah.
And to help people take the women division who they always have, I'm not trying to sound sexist, but they always have trouble. Like nobody gives a shit about the WNBA.
Oh, for sure.
Nobody gives a shit about the fucking women's soccer and shit. Well, actually, the national teams, they're getting out there. Yeah. But like they just don't have that pool that like men's sports do. Mm-hmm. But like if anything, that Ronda Rousey's the reason why you take women's fighting more serious now. Yeah. Like it legitimized it for sure. Because not only because she brought it like that, now you have different types of fighters that are like doing, like you said, better different styles, and people wanted to beat her, and that's why they had to change and adapt, and now it's fucking legit as fuck.
This Conor fight though, it's gonna. What's crazy is like I didn't think I would miss Conor McGregor as a fighter because when I first got turned on, I didn't like him. Very much.
Felt the same way. I never liked them. I like respect. I don't have anything against them, but
his game. When I understood what he was doing, how it's like all a front and says he's just trying to get in their heads. Like was it? I think it was during when he was promoting the Mayweather fight when he comes out wearing like a white like fur jacket and then fucking pink or some shit leggings. I'm like, and penny loafers, and he's just like, dude, I'm the fucking best. I'm like, what the fuck? He truly doesn't give a shit. And like, I was today they had like his best like interactions and him like breaking them down, and it was great. Like him just like saying like, I just didn't give a shit. Like fuck that guy. Why am I gonna let him? But he was also really respectful. He was also like, you know what, this guy did a lot for the sport, and then I was really happy to get to fight him and get it and try to throw him off his game and stuff. Like it was
because
really
like
cool
he also said, like you were saying, it's like a character for him. Like he's just trying to, and that's why. Yeah, you're right. That was like his plan was just to like get noticed fast so he could start making money.
Dude,
and through like other things.
He executed it perfectly.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
And he's lost and come back from his losses like double time. You know what I mean? Like
that's right.
That's what. My favorite line he ever said was when he's giving the speech after one of his fights. He's just like, I just want to take this time to apologize to nobody. I'm like, oh shit! He controlled everyone. It was fucking great.
No, doesn't he have like a whiskey or something?
Yeah, he has a new whiskey.
I heard it's great.
Making him so much money.
I heard like he probably already made more money from that than he did in the UFC.
Yeah, it's like Ciroc with Diddy out here. Over in Ireland with him selling whiskey. Come on.
I was watching again on that same thing, the press for the first time they had an Ireland event, and he was on it, and I think he was still like kind of on the rise, and people were like losing their mind every time he was talking mad shit, and that was the same time where they were doing press, and I think it was Jose Aldo had the belt on the table,
and he fucking took that shit. I remember that.
No, Conor took it to places that has never been done before in UFC. Like Conor's fucking.
And then he's not even American, and he's like an American icon.
Exactly.
You know? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy to like be a foreigner and be that known. And
when you're fighting somebody who's like the ultimate American, like Cowboy Cerrone.
I know, right? I know.
And you got most people rooting for McGregor. I mean, I don't see.
It's the way people used to root for Mayweather, for being the guy who he is, and for fighting the way he is. Like he just didn't really give a fuck either. So like Mayweather fans and fucking McGregor fans are the same shit.
Wasn't that crazy as fuck that they let Conor McGregor box?
Dana saw that money and he was like, fuck, well, he said passing this up.
Yeah, he said he's like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. Like the money would have to be absolutely right, and that's him like.
It was a build up,
exactly. Like get people to buy it.
Just hyping people up.
Bought it, dude. It was crazy. And then I thought it was so funny that right after that fight, Mayweather was like, "I'm gonna come and do octagon shit." And you see him training. I'm like, "No, you're not.
No, you fucking not.
You get one head kick, you're fucking done. You're fucking no. Yeah, you're in the hospital. Like fuck that.
That's way different. Remember like UFC 1 or something like that?
Oh, that's such a.
There was a boxer with only one glove.
Yeah.
I don't know what the purpose of that was.
See crazy ass shit like
that. It was like a guy that boxed at professional level and shit, right?
Have you seen old UFC fights from like?
I've seen a good amount of them.
Like
but
UFC 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5.
Dude, UFC 1 with fucking Hoyler Gracie.
Hoyler Gracie.
He takes it all the way, and he's like, when he fights the boxer, and he's just wrapping him up. The boxer has no clue what the fuck is going on.
Did you ever watch those?
Oh yeah, I've seen Hoyler Gracie like highlights in his fights and shit like that. So I'm pretty
but it was in like one of those. I think it was in one. There was this boxer that like came in and like right away you could tell like, oh, this guy, somebody's just gonna kick him in the fucking face and that's it. He's not gonna be able to fucking fight like that.
Yeah.
And he was only wearing one glove for some reason. Yeah. And because before it used to just be bare knuckle if you wanted, or you could wear the other ones, right?
I think it was so he could still like grapple. I mean, people were trying. That's
probably
crazy
what
that
was.
Yeah, exactly. It's like how, like,
because MMA, it wasn't MMA, or I guess it was.
It was mixed martial arts, but just in the sense that this guy's a jiu-jitsu practitioner, and this guy's a boxer, and we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like it is now.
And then that's how it became a different thing. Little by little became like there will be more guys. I was like, I haven't been doing judo for fucking 30 years like these other guys, but I've done judo and I know how to box and I wrestled.
So early UFC was like Tekken 2 and 3.
Yeah, 100%.
Complete different.
Some dude with the tiger head shows up.
Exactly. The Afro guy.
But the thing is, like, the guy that started it was to prove that jiu-jitsu was the best martial art. That was the purpose of it.
Isn't that crazy that Brazilian jiu-jitsu, out of all the martial arts that were put into the test, that's the one that everyone had to learn after that.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh, fuck, this shit.
Because it kind of did prove it. Because Horace Gracie dominated the first 3 or 4
or
of
at least be a wrestler.
Yeah,
like
or at least have some kind of
now it's like either or. You got to be either Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or you got to know how to wrestle.
But it just like became the base, right? The base of it. Because Jiu-Jitsu practitioners did a lot more better than the other ones, you know? So
I do miss those days, though, where there was a stark difference between the fighters, right when it just
also
started.
There was no weight classes.
Oh yeah,
so you see little guys fighting fucking big guys.
There was one where there's like a
David
sumo
Goliath
wrestler
every time
versus like a tiny ass karate dude. That shit was fucking funny. But I think the sumo wrestler got his he bit through his lip or something. I remember that he got hit in the face and he bit through the upper part of his lip.
Did you see what happened to Alistair Overeem, by the way? Talking about
lately.
Alistair Overeem. I'll show you that in a second. You saw that?
No. I know who it is though.
You're just talking about biting through lips. Let me just show you something.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That was fucked up.
Yeah.
That was gruesome, man.
This happened 3 weeks ago.
What did he do?
He was in a UFC match.
Oh shit.
And he was fighting Rosenstrike. And Rosenstrike.
That shit looks gnarly as fuck.
His lip.
Yeah, it looks gnarly as fuck.
Some of those injuries, dude.
Look.
Bruh.
Oh, I did see that. Oh my god.
Yeah, let me see it again. I need to see it again.
Oh my god, that's fucking gross. Oh, dude, yeah.
Dude,
you know
that's so much, dude.
Just getting hit in the head in general.
His lip was completely separated.
Yeah, it was
it was a.
I get hit in the head and I just get frustrated because I can't believe how dumb I am to get. Or if someone hits me we're in a fight and they could go for and they punch you in the head, it just irritates me. So I couldn't imagine getting a real ass strike. Have you guys ever been hit
from
by
a real fighter?
Have you guys ever sparred or done anything?
No.
I've been in actual fights.
Okay.
But
you mean
somebody who's trained.
That's
Oh no.
Because I did Taekwondo for years and I used to spar. And I remember one time somebody caught me good, and it is a whole nother. Because a lot of times you'll get hit, but it doesn't hurt, or sometimes they don't hit in the right place, so it's not as bad. But when you get hit by somebody who fucking I remember one time a friend that I would train with, we were fucking around at school, we were in middle school, and they were doing some kind of announce or thing during lunch, and they were asking for volunteers, and we were trying to get a volunteer, and I grabbed him, and he just fucking to the stomach without warning. I thought we were good, and it knocked all the wind out of me, and it was terrible. It's fucking the worst. So
that sounds bad.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah. No. It's a very different game when you get hit by somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, as opposed to somebody who's just
in a street fight or whatever.
I was all mad because he was 3 belts above me. I'm like, dude, this is bullshit. You're better than me, and you fucking hit me. Go fuck yourself.
I got punched in the mouth on Friday.
Shut the fuck up.
I was in the pit in that show.
Oh, that's different.
I went to that show.
Yeah,
that shit was gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, another mosh pit or something?
Yeah. So it was a really nice circle pit.
Yeah.
How old are you?
28.
Oh, you still good. You still got about another.
Dude, I went to that show. I really liked that. No, I really liked the bands, and I went to the show. But I was like, I'm not gonna pit anymore. You know, I used to fucking when in my teens and early 20s. That's all I was doing. But I was like, nah. I feel like everyone's gonna be really young there. And
there was other
I'm
old
too
people
fat.
There too?
I'm too fat, you know.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I got there and I heard the song, I couldn't help it. And I was in the pit all fucking night. But I was like, dude, I was in pain the next day. I had bruises over my ribs and my chest and shit.
And that's just
my fucking mouth was fucking it was a little split open inside and shit. It was gnarly as shit, dude.
No, yeah. The last pit I was in was a year ago at the System of a Down show at Glen Helen. Dope, but dude, I felt like I got hit by a train. It was fucking terrible. I was like, man, I fucking need to go to a gym. Like,
yeah, it feels so good though. You know, like just the pit. Yeah. No, even after, like, I feel like oddly enough, I felt like rejuvenated. Like I feel like charged up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like with energy and shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I felt like it felt really good, even though I was in serious pain. Like the whole side of my fucking body was like I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital. It was like I couldn't move because all of my side was like bruised and shit. But I felt really good though. Yeah. I was like ready to fuck shit up still.
I would have, if I go to that when I go to that Rammstein concert, I'm in the pit.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna feel fucking. Ugh.
I hear Rammstein pits are fucking gnarly. Though.
Are you familiar with Rammstein?
No. Remember that song, Do Hust, bitch, and how that was that band.
No. Did you ever see Triple X, the first one?
Yeah.
Yes.
The very first opening scene where they had that spy at that rock concert. Yeah. And they're like throwing fire. Yeah, that's that band.
Okay.
And so they're.
You trying to go see them?
Yeah. They're coming to America. So
does anything in that movie resemble the settings?
That's 100% how they do concerts.
Oh,
yeah,
their shows are a whole fucking experience.
The last one they did in the U.S., I think it was like 5 years ago, and they went to Vegas. They did it in Vegas. The singer was singing from a floating platform that was going over the stage and over people. And from like you would just look up and he's just like singing. He has like a light in his mouth, and so every time he opens, he's singing lights emitting from his it's fucking insane the shit they do.
Like they're fucking known for having insane fucking shows.
Like the most like theatric shows for music. Like it's really a big thing. So I missed them last time. I didn't get a chance to go. So they don't ever come to the U.S. and I'm getting older. So I'm like. Nah, fucking now, or it's gonna be too late. It's not gonna have the fun that I want to have.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
you could hear it in the mic.
Dress up too?
No, you just go whatever, you know. But
you for this song? Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
I'm tripping out right now.
Yeah.
You remember hearing this song back in the day?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
This is them.
You did no justice.
Yeah. But they fucking, it's like all their music is like very powerful, and their imagery is always like really crazy. They have a lot of, in Russia they have these anti-gay laws, and so they're big advocates about that. So they kind of do a lot of stuff with like gay symbols, or sometimes they make out with other people on stage and stuff. So it's
fuck them in the ass.
Yeah, they do come up with dildos. Sometimes.
I'm not gay, but this is in solidarity with gay people, and he just bangs the guy. You know, he's like, yeah, out of solidarity, I'm gonna put myself in their shoes, and he bangs a guy.
Yeah,
it's a thunderstick.
Yeah. No, dude, they do
just so I could try to learn. That's a learning experience.
Yeah. That sounds.
Yeah, no, they do. It is something different. I'm
and
really
you a mosh pit there too?
Oh fuck yeah, fuck it. You know what's crazy?
See, I've every time I looked at a mosh pit. Nothing about it seems appealing.
See, okay.
From the getting punched, to kicked, to losing your breath, to making your clothes sweat.
I feel like I'm fighting someone, and I like it.
But it's
shoes getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything I can think about negative that goes down in the mosh pit.
It's actually goes down. Fun though.
Yeah.
Like I remember. I
feel like I'm pitting my will against the other guys in the pit.
See,
you know what I mean?
I want to point this out.
He's also close your eyes and randomly punch.
No, there's like things to it. But
see,
you're the kind of person that goes against the grain, though. Right?
I do that.
See,
I do that a lot.
So he's a more on like the hardcore side of it.
Oh, okay.
But so like essentially everyone's going in one direction, or they're supposed to be. And there are people who intentionally will go the opposite direction because they know they're gonna like get fucked up, and they like that. And that's part of it. But the one thing I like about it is if you hit the ground, there's usually somebody there to help you up.
Oh, yeah, people are also like ready to like try to help you up right away and shit. You know?
It's the weirdest thing. Like everyone goes from just like beating the shit out of each other, and then you see somebody go down, and everyone stops and just kind of helps them up. And I've even had a chance. Like one time, I was at a Slipknot concert, and those mosh pits get really fucking crazy. And I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna jump in," and I jumped in. I remember like I was going, and I got hit, and I was going to the ground, I like lost my balance when I got hit, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna hurt." And before I hit the ground, I had 2 hands on me, like people helping me. I was like, "Oh shit!" And I lifted up. And the meanest dude, like long.
It probably
hair,
took more than 2 people,
fucking,
but you know, he says 2 people. It was fat, 6.
Fucker. Okay, like this dude, long hair, fucking ripped, no shirt, tattoos, all tribal tattoos, like.
Did you get his number or what?
Yeah, we fucked that.
It sounds like you wanted to. The way you're talking about him, it sounds like you wanted to. Like, this fucking guy was so good looking.
No, I thought he was mean. I thought he was like very like gonna be a mean person.
Yeah.
And then he's like the first dude that like picked me up, and he was like, "You having fun? Yeah." Like I was like, "Oh shit, this dude's tight." Like.
And then they kissed, and it was like that picture when the sailor kisses the nurse
fucking stupid,
after World War I or whatever. It was like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's art right there, dude. Just you kissing some big white guy, some big tattoo white guy like that, and then fucking System of a Down is playing in the background. I gotta write this down, dude.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm gonna get that shit commissioned.
That's our next merch.
We're gonna make shirts with that on it.
But no, it's honestly like a different experience than you ever think. It's really fucking cool. It's a lot of fun.
I definitely could tell it's a different experience than I've ever experienced. I just don't know if I want to experience that experience.
No, you know it's crazy. You see mosh pits everywhere now. Like it's part of like a staple. Like I remember I was watching Ice-T doing an interview, and he was like he says at least that he was like the first hip hop artist to have mosh pits at his show.
Yeah, because of body count.
We said before that though.
Oh yeah.
Before or like maybe it was like because I think Body Count was way after he was already Ice-T when he did Body Count. No.
Well, he started doing it before, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like Body Count's been around since since the 80s.
I know they've been around a long time, but I think he like started after he was already pretty established. But he was saying, I remember him talking just like he's like, yeah, we started getting mosh pit at our show and we loved it. And so I'm like, that seems interesting because I've never seen that part yet. But I mean, that would be really cool to see how that works. I think.
See, I look at mosh pits kind of how like I would think old white people look at how black people huddle around with hydraulic cars and shit. Like just look at it and you just don't fucking understand. Like,
okay.
The car just moves up and down. It's dangerous as fuck. That shit can land on your leg and shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, I feel you.
But it's fun to that.
That's a good way to compare it. Yeah, that's like I can see why people would look at it like that. And you just don't get it. And you're never going to.
You just never. Don't get it.
Yeah,
don't get it.
It's fine.
I'm not gonna lie. I would love to be in one of those cars. You know those things can fucking hop fully now.
Oh, like both wheels?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's just crazy.
Oh yeah. They have those competitions where they, they have the measuring stick and
to see how high
how high your front end can go, how high your whole car can go.
That's fucking insane.
That's wild.
Yeah, it takes a crazy amount of hydraulics to get a car to do that.
Isn't it amazing how they sell shit for you to have that's illegal for you to have?
Yeah, well, because it's not illegal to sell it; it's just legal to have it.
Which is so weird how this country does that shit. Or
so you got to use the barter system to get your parts and stuff.
Like, how do you explain it to a cop?
I will mow your lawn for a month if you give me this part.
They might take Bitcoin now, dude. That's how you get illegal shit.
I just think it's funnier the other way. All right,
fine, man.
Stop ruining it for me. I don't actually care how they do it.
You ever try to go hand somebody your phone for them to like look up something, but then you like halfway through you realize you have your porn app still? So you gotta, take the phone back.
I just hope they don't type like an email address like a P.
They type P on my phone.
Yeah, it's like a Pornhub.
Yeah,
right there.
But why is that the one thing that we all know we watch?
But we still don't. Yeah,
it's so weird. It's weird.
True.
Only young people talk about it.
There's still a lot of stigma around it, right?
Dude, I work with cell phones.
Yeah.
I see everyone's porn. Because people are dumb and don't know how to exit out of their shit.
Yeah.
Also, if you're an older person and you're listening to this, stop trying to watch porn on YouTube. It doesn't exist. Go to Pornhub like everyone else, you dumb fuck. Jeez. That shit makes me so mad. An old dude handed me the phone.
Go to Twitter.
Go to Twitter. Go to Twitter. It's all
There's a lot of titties on Twitter.
There's a lot of porn on
more
Twitter.
than just titties on Twitter.
Yeah.
You can see full on everything.
Yeah,
on
it's
Twitter.
crazy. That tripped me out. That I guess TikTok, before it cleaned up recently, it was a big spot for like porn and shit. And then it wasn't until 2020 that now everyone has to sign a thing saying that all their content has to technically be made for kids. Yeah.
PG-13.
At least PG-13. Because people still cuss on there, but they have to like limit the amount of cussing that they do.
That's wild.
TikTok? Yeah. I've still never been on this website.
You know what?
Or
I'm not gonna lie.
or whatever.
I have not stopped using it since I downloaded it.
Oh God.
No, dude, it's so.
It looks like Thriller. Is it like Thriller?
It's like Vine
or Triller. Is it like Triller?
I never used Triller.
From what I see on TikTok, you can make music videos, right?
You can make anything,
and it cuts up your music video for you or whatever.
So yeah, it kind of does. It does have like a function for that, but it's now more used for very quick videos, very quick information. Mm-hmm. So I think it's more, for me at least, the experience is more like Vine, where I'm just watching video after video after video after video. But I do know when they first started, it does have a lot more tools to kind of cut and stuff like that. But it was mainly used for lip syncing videos. Mm-hmm. That was like the original use.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
It was lip syncing videos, and some people still do that. I think it's dumb. I'm like, why? But like, especially there's this one dude that only does Kevin Hart stuff.
Like, and I feel like he's ripped.
Like he does act outs to Kevin Hart's stand up.
Oh.
So he'll bring them to life. He'll do like scenes and sketches and stuff, and it's like,
let's talk about it. Motherfuckers who are getting famous on Instagram and shit from doing like one thing. How do you have booking information in your bio?
Yeah.
Because people just wanna. I'm sure there is a lot of people that want to just show up to their thing.
Yeah, it's like, that's the dude that does videos with Kevin Hart.
It's the yodeling kid, dude.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude. Like,
that's all it is,
dude. If I had the money to do shit like that, you don't think I would bring like the fucking Cash Me Outside girl? Fucking to my.
Started,
that's a different thing.
No, she very much is that.
But like, just like,
I know.
Just like as a joke, just have her make an appearance in my fucking birthday party.
Fuck yeah,
yeah,
$1 million.
I would love that.
But one of your homies are gonna try to fuck, and then you're gonna deal
their
with
fucking
the
problem,
right? And then they're gonna go to jail because
I don't have.
She's 16.
I don't have to deal with shit.
She's
16,
okay, dog.
She's 16.
I don't have to deal with shit.
I feel like she's been 16 for like 4 years though. I feel like people.
But she came on the scene at 13.
I know.
She was 13 when that happened.
When that whole Catch Me Outside about that, she was 13.
I always assumed she was like 15.
Nah, she was 13.
Yeah,
and then,
she was 13.
And then Dr. Phil brought her back again.
He
brought her on and then brought her back again. That's when that Catch Me Outside shit happened. Mm-hmm. And then from
that wasn't even the first time she was in it?
Nah, that was like her second time on there.
They came back for a last one where there was no audience there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they were trying to capitalize again. Because she slowly started getting some reach. And then they were like, we're not playing that game. We're here for real shit.
There's somebody out there. There's a kid out there who is credited for her fame, but won't get it.
Yeah.
Because she only got big off of her becoming a Catch Me Outside. Yeah. How about that? And somebody made that.
Yeah.
And it's not like she got famous for her song.
It's like she got
for her songwriting.
She said something so immaculate. Yeah. Well, somebody remixed her shit.
Yeah.
Her fucking just voice and her phrase on Dr. Phil, and now she's got more money than me and you, all of us combined.
Yeah. Well, them and the hip hop stars that started putting her in music.
There was a lot of hip hop.
She got so big that people were just like, "We're gonna feature her." She featured like 2 or 3 music videos, and then that's when they're like, "Oh, I think we have something here."
Yeah, and
now it became a whole. Because I know before she started doing music, she was getting booked at comedy clubs for appearances, which I thought was because they wanted have the Catch Me Outside girl.
So she would just go up on stage and talk shit?
I wouldn't doubt it. I never looked into the shows.
What do you say back to a 15-year-old talking shit to you with big titties? What do you say?
Okay. I just want to let you know that Completely Useless is not affiliated with this man. I know I just called him our producer,
but he was much braver than I.
I know I just called him our producer, but we're not affiliated with them at all. That was a joke.
Ghost. This is the ghost part right here.
No, dude,
Completely Useless is not endorse the actions of anything he does.
There's been a few celebrities.
No, yeah, that was a thing. Drake was talking to her too.
Adrian Broner.
Yeah?
And you see what he said? This is how dumb this motherfucker is. Shout out to Adrian Broner. Don't beat me up. But this motherfucker said, text me, big head, and then send the number.
What's that big head thing? Dude? I don't get it. What?
It's like a thing you say when you're not trying to, like, say, like, sexy or anything like that. You're just trying to say big head to be playful and, like,
right.
But
yeah.
Can you imagine somebody like committing suicide because they have a whole like thing about their head and then somebody says that,
and then this girl's trying to like flirt with them a little bit. She's like, trying to test the waters.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What the fuck?" And then the fucked up thing is that it's actually a girl that he had a crush on.
Yeah.
But then he called her big head. And he's like, "Oh no, she fucking hates my big head and she mocks it." And he fucking shot himself in his big head.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. Also terrible. How dare you? But funny.
Why?
I just don't understand, like, Dan.
You know, half my jokes on stage are suicide jokes, right?
Yeah, we get
I
it.
think
You're
it's
sad.
no. That's what I'm saying. It's not sad. It's funny. Whatever. I could say that. It's like I feel like I can make suicide jokes in the way like black people can say the N-word. You know, like that's my thing, and it's okay for me to say it.
Oh, okay.
But if somebody else says it,
I see that
I'll be upset.
you wear suicide well.
Yeah. Thank you. I don't know what I'm talking about. What the fuck were you gonna say, Frank?
I don't know.
Something about T-Mobile or some shit? I don't know. Or something about a fucking video game. Probably.
Seriously though, CES was just a few weeks ago. That shit was dope. So CES, you know what that is?
Say yes.
CES.
CES.
Yeah.
CES.
It's like the inventors convention. Like Google will come out with a bunch of shit, and then like all the phone.
I feel like
companies
there's a
will
lot of
report.
those throughout
This one's like
the
the
year.
main one.
This is
the
bigger one.
The big one.
I feel like you're always
in
telling me
Vegas.
about one of those.
Probably.
Like once a month.
Yeah. Usually.
So
they
this is like a
announced
convention
bunch
for all these new
like
inventions and shit?
it's all kind. So Samsung released the very first robot.
This was like the San
Like
Diego
in-home-
Comic Con.
Yes,
in
of
the
like
of the
of
Comic-Cons.
like the tech
The
industry.
shitty little ones, but there's a
This
big
is
one.
the big one.
Okay.
So they released their very first in-home robot that you can buy.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
What do you mean by robot? You
It's
mean
a little-
like something that can actually
It's
move and grab things.
Yeah. It's a ball,
Mhm.
and it follows you, and it has like a voice assistant on there that you can ask it for a bunch of shit. It also has a built-in camera to take pictures of you.
It's like an R2 unit.
Yeah,
It's an
essentially.
early R2
Yeah,
unit.
it's a very early R2 unit.
Oh, you haven't seen Star Wars, whatever.
Sorry.
I've never seen it.
He's like, I'm sorry, what?
I swear, like, the movie I, Robot is Me.
Yeah.
outside the shooting part and like the actual trying to save the world part, but like just the dude who does not want to capitulate to none of this shit.
Funny.
He's got a
Does that
motorcycle.
run on gasoline?
Yeah,
yeah. I don't like this is. I'm already like paranoid of my phone, dude.
right?
You know,
like
yeah.
a fucking ball.
like
No,
now
no,
a fucking
yeah.
robot.
I'm like
fuck
my two balls follow me around all day. You know how comfortable that is.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was tripping me out because I'm like watching them talk about this thing. They're like, yeah, it's for everyone. It's and like they're marketing it as your kid's best friend, which is kind of crazy.
That.
I know,
Fuck
right?
that.
I'm like,
They're
what
trying to
happens?
fucking-
Do we have Elmo? Those you can program what they say. Elmos say crazy ass shit to kids all the time. What the fuck are we gonna do when the ball bounces on your face to death? Like
You
fuck
did hear
that.
about
Not
that.
even
Those people
that,
tapping
dude.
into the
Oh, it's
to
the
Elmos.
Alexas?
No, to the Elmos.
I've-
Or into Alexis too, but
Yeah.
to the Elmos and
Yeah.
shit and talking to kids.
And talking to kids. Yeah, have you
Yeah.
seen this?
No, fuck that,
Dude, so hackers have
that.
been able to.
That's
to
like
get
they're
into
trying
it.
to fucking
you see the
humanize.
one where
They're
they tried
trying
to
to
make the girl
humanize
say the
robots
N-word?
to our kids.
Did you see this?
Dude, the
She tried to
fucking
make
the
a little
robots are
girl
taking
say
over,
the
dude, in
N-word.
like fucking
Like,
10
it
years,
was
dude.
fucked up.
10 years tops, dude. It's the Terminator.
Yeah, oh for
That,
sure.
Like,
Like,
that's
I do think
fucked.
a lot of people
We're
are like,
fucked.
it'll never fucking happen.
No,
and that's
for
when
sure.
Arnold
It's gonna happen
Schwarzenegger
in
comes
10
back
years, dude.
and rips off his arm in front of you and shows you
Yeah.
his metal hand.
Yeah. It shows that they sent him from the future
Yeah.
to pave the way for robots.
Like he's gonna be having a meeting and then his eye's gonna
I
turn
don't know.
red.
Fuck that.
How
Fuck.
okay, what would be worse if you were smashing a girl, right? And then 3 months later she told you she was a robot. Or 3 months later she told you she was a guy.
Question: is the robot
be
for
guy.
good or evil?
The robot's name is Shelly and just likes to get dick down.
So she told me she was a robot. I'm still trying to understand the question.
3 months later,
that's what
after you've been fucking and chilling, 3 months later, the robot says, or the
girl I was
the
fucking
girl
says, "I'm a robot."
Yeah, I just want to let you know, and pulls the sleeve off. I'm a robot.
And she says she has
or
the-
pulls down and it used to be a dude.
What would be worse?
Yeah.
I would
worst
love
would be
it
the
if the robot one happened to me. I would love that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be as
That's
upset.
I can't give you a worse because that wouldn't be a bad thing to me.
Oh, of course.
You know, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
So hold on,
And if it was a
Obviously,
guy,
robot
I'd be like,
pussy's really good because I've been smashing for 3 months.
if it was, I don't think,
It's actually really good.
I don't think I could have sex with someone and not notice that he has a fucking dick.
Well,
I think
used
I
to
will
have a
find
dick.
out. No, but you said he pulls it down and he has a dick.
Yeah, that was bad.
Right.
That was that.
Right. So
I think what he meant was that it used to be a man.
Oh, then I'd be like, cool, dude. I wouldn't trip at all.
Yeah, either way, Pablo's all set.
I wouldn't trip at all. I'd be like, oh, for real, dude? Like,
I would be.
I would probably ask her questions about it,
like
how, like what was transitioning,
but also
like,
on the flip
what
side,
transitioning is like, Yeah, I will really want to hear. Actually, they will both be awesome. If either of those things happen to me,
I'm gonna find out great information.
Yeah. I do rather have the robot one because I'm a fucking big nerd.
Yeah.
But I care more about things like that.
Did you know that in China, I think it's China if I'm not mistaken, has a like a machine that sucks your dick, so that way that's how you give sperm donations or for tests and stuff.
In China?
I think it's China. I'm pretty sure it's China.
You say you put
it's
your
a,
dick
it's a,
in
yeah,
a
it's a
cock-sucking robot?
Yeah, a cock-sucking robot. Yeah, it's a machine that it has like a sleeve, and it's a new sleeve every single time.
It milks you.
Yeah,
You get milked.
It's a blowjob robot. Yeah,
that's awesome. I can see. Where's this at?
In China, and it's for medical use.
I can understand because the dicks are small over there.
Yeah,
they need to fucking something.
Yeah, they gotta kind of like.
You need to get precise with that shit.
Right, the hands don't work all the time.
Because if your dick's small, it's really harder. It's harder to come into the cup.
Yeah,
because you can't grab it good, right?
Well, I think you just come in and they just.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why they needed the robots to make sure all they come in the right direction. Yeah, that makes sense. I kind of want to try one out.
I think you can buy one for like $5,000.
Yeah, well, that's a lot. I don't want to try it like that, but
$5,000.
Let's go to China and donate sperm.
What do you think is more, dating a girl for 3 years, or buying the machine?
Okay, but if I'm dating a girl for 3 years, that means I really like her, and I get to go through a whole thing of emotions.
Oh, you know what?
And
Fuck
shit.
you, dog. Okay,
you
the
know,
point
so
was,
I'm a human being. I want to feel something. So that's fine.
Well,
I wouldn't mind spending more.
Have you seen the show You?
No, I have not.
Somebody was just telling me about that.
All right, so how? Because I don't know how women like the craziest shit. Anything that has to do with killing them. or like torturing them.
If the guy's really good looking and charming, right? They're with it.
They're just fucking crazy.
Women like serial killers, dude. And if the guy, how do you think Ted Bundy got so famous?
Oh,
yeah, you're right.
That's
women wanted to fuck him.
Yeah,
it's true.
After they found out he was
crazy. All that shit.
One girl that was all
dude, serial killers get married in jail to their fans.
Just like what's his? That one black dude that was a convict and got out and got a modeling deal. Have you seen that dude? He has like the green eyes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's a black dude whose mugshot got like viral.
Oh,
right.
Yes, I do.
Now he's like millionaire.
He's a model. He's a legit ass model. Yeah, making a shitload of money.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Dude. That's crazy.
I've seen a lot of like really buff guys get out of jail, or like a video. They have like YouTube videos.
Where have you gone to see a lot of buff guys come
out of jail? No, I just feel like I was.
You know where the fuck is going.
Leave me alone.
See, guys, I'm always watching videos of buff guys in jail.
I'm just realizing how gay I make myself sound all the time.
That sounded super gay, dude.
No, I just meant like a lot of workout videos they have out, and there's a lot of guys that are saying like, "Oh, I got buff like this in prison," which kind of trips me the fuck out, like how crazy they be.
Yeah. So
that's what I meant.
Do you just like Google?
I didn't mean.
Do you just Google buff guys, or how does that?
I Google guys.
What do you do?
Wholesome within the last 3 and 5 years, and I just sit there.
Well, they gotta be buff though. They gotta be buff.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I remember that I had a teacher it was like a film writing teacher when I went to college, and he was like, he's like, I'm married, but damn, do I love a good buff man. I'm like, what? And he would explain how he loved looking at muscles. I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a little.
I lately I've been liking looking at muscular ladies. Yeah. Not too muscular, but like just like a good definition. That's just like it's starting like look fucking hot to me.
I do start like liking Instagram pages where the girls be like hella buff. That shit makes me laugh. I'm not
like
lie.
well, the ones where they're super buff, like really big. Yeah,
I'm not trying to be a dickhead.
I'm not talking about one of those like really super muscular ladies, but it's just like girls that you can tell like super fit and like they're super cut up. Yeah, I fucking love that shit now. I don't know why.
Yeah,
the last 2 months.
I follow that legitimately has Chung Lee legs. Like it's just fucking. I'm like, what the fuck, dog? Like, but I can't stop looking at her Instagram. I think it's fucking fascinating.
Yeah,
It's just like she literally 0% body.
Is she also like the rest of her?
Yeah, no, she's
buff
fucking
too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like her fucking back.
I thought
a trip.
I don't know why I thought like she looked normal on top. Like, and it was just her legs that were super buff.
That'd be fucking funny.
She looked like normal. You know, like no definition and shit. You know, just like
her
normal.
biceps are fucking huge, like Lou Ferrigno shit, dude. That shit was crazy.
So that's the shit you like.
Yeah,
you like buff men and girls. yeah.
I couldn't be with a buff lady. Nah, dude, like nah.
Nah, you don't want to open the pickle jar for you?
Yeah.
Head it over.
You know what? You know what? One day you're gonna meet a buff lady and she's gonna be awesome, and you're gonna fall in love.
Good.
And I'm gonna remind you of this. You know, love is love, Frank.
You're gross.
Yeah. Just know he married you, but he finds you disgusting. No, I wouldn't be a dick like that. Yeah, because it's gonna be real love. So why would I want to ruin it for you? You know?
And it's gonna be done.
She's not gonna listen to our bullshit. Dude. You think she's gonna fucking date you and then also listen to your podcast? No, dude. Come on.
Yeah, no, that's not how the real world.
Yeah, no, come on, dude.
You know, you're right.
You think Earl's girl listens to his podcast at all, dude?
Man, you know what a podcast is? Still doesn't know. Still doesn't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So come on,
yeah,
dude.
Fair enough. Like,
she's not gonna listen to this shit.
I get it. That's fair.
Your future buff wife, you're good. She's not gonna get mad. It's fine. You're good. Fair. I'm not gonna tell her either.
You're just gonna secretly know. You're gonna hold on to it.
Like I am gonna fuck with you and tell you that I'm gonna tell her.
Oh.
And you're gonna think, and you're gonna be like, is he gonna do it for real? And you're gonna, and I'm gonna play like I'm gonna tell her, and then I won't, and I'll just keep doing that to you. But one day you're going home, and I'm like, yo, I told her, dude, I'm sorry, and you think you're gonna walk into that when you walk home, but it's just chill, because I didn't tell her.
But it's just normal. It's not big deal.
All right, can you guys get off your phone so we can have having this podcast? I feel like I just talked for a long time and I ran out of things to say and it started sounding stupid. So nobody.
What I was gonna ask with the You show was okay because the whole premise of that show it seems that the guy stalks a woman in order to make her fall in love with him. Right. And then
that's dedication.
So how would you feel if you found out your woman did that to you? 2 years later, she's like, I just want to let you know I stalked you for like 3 months.
Oh, that's tough.
I learned what your favorite food was. So that date we went on where I took you out to your favorite restaurant.
It seemed like she already knew, or like, oh, you like that shit too? Right, it's my favorite.
Right. I knew you needed beard oil, so I bought it for you. I had it in my purse.
At this point.
And
it's already 2 years into the relationship.
We're like in love.
And you're in love.
Is she also turning crazy now, or is she
It's not crazy, but you also find out that she kind of like you start. At least for me, I'm already putting myself in your position. Right. That would make me like wonder. Have you really been yourself, or you just been trying to?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. True. Or are you just? Did you just keep playing that the whole time, and now you didn't even know what you like and what you're like because you're trying to.
Yeah, that would kind of.
That would probably be
my problem, and then I feel like that would bring problems later in the relationship.
But I'll be flattered as fuck.
Yeah, I'll be flattered, right? But like, she's obviously fucked up in the head. And she's not gonna. She can't keep up.
She knows what she wants, and
she can't keep up like just lying to herself for that long.
Like conforming your whole reality to someone else's.
No, eventually, like the real her is gonna want to come out.
Yeah,
and it's not gonna be good. Then what if you have kids? What if you have kids with that bitch, and then the kids are crazy?
Yeah,
like your kids are fucked up. Yeah, you get fucking.
There's no way it's me. It's just you.
You get the kid. The kid. What's that fucking movie with? Was it Macaulay Culkin? But he's like he's like kills his little brother or some shit.
What the fuck? Oh, Party Monster.
He was in something else besides Home Alone?
Yeah.
So he was it was like a creepy movie.
Master, dog. You remember that shit?
No, it was like a creepy movie, and then it's like I think it's the kid's just kind of evil. So he's doing shit to like fuck with the mom, and then
I never heard of that.
Like, that sounds like the Macaulay Culkin movie I want to watch. What the fuck?
It's pretty good. It used to creep me the fuck out. And, like they live like near a forest or something, and then he like, I don't know, he like tries to get his brother to have an accident and fucking get killed or something.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
I thought that one kid was gonna be the new Macaulay Culkin. That kid from Sixth Sense.
Oh,
but where'd he go?
You know what? The last thing he did, or at least that I know of, was he did Tusk.
Yeah. No, he's made other things. He was in The Boys.
He looks the same though.
Yeah, he's one of those people
that
fat
and now he looks.
He is fat.
He's
fat. And he's got a shitty beard.
He's
tubby. Oh yeah, defense.
He was also in. He was in The Boys.
The Boys.
The Boys in the superhero show in Amazon.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Have you seen that? Fucking good, dude. Tony's crazy about it. I can't believe he didn't tell you about it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you're guys talk about. Whatever.
It's like if superheroes were
I don't want to
real.
just assume that it's like me and Frank when we're just talking about shit like that all the time.
No, we talk
That's
about
literally all we talk about.
Nigga shit.
Yeah. Exactly. No, yeah, that's exactly. I obviously I couldn't say that, but that's what.
Come on now, you know what we
and
talk
Pablo
about.
talk about the circumference of beans a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, just. We
were wondering if people from Spain eat beans.
We were, yeah. That was a real conversation that happened today.
We were having a conversation on the drive here.
I was explaining tapas.
He asked me
if
people from Spain eat beans. Like if it's like a big thing
because
over there.
we're Mexican. We don't really. That's very
different.
But
but Mexico does have a lot of Spanish traditions that influence that date back because we were colonized by by Spain.
But they do some weird.
So they do have. It is very different now. It's like America. It's like the United States and England. You know.
They got an accent that's shitty.
They have a lisp. No, they have a lisp, and it sounds kind of cool, actually.
¿Cómo estás?
Yeah.
It sounds like a snake.
Gracias.
Gracias.
But we were wondering if people in Spain eat beans at all, or if it's like a thing there.
Yeah.
You know, because it is like a very Mexican thing.
Yeah,
but
I'd rather
maybe
talk about my nigga shit.
Exactly. You know what? We're fucking scholars. I'm sorry, we like to learn. Okay. We talked about that for 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was a long conversation. It wasn't short. It was in depth. There could have been a class on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a lot.
Yeah, we always talk like we think we're scientists. You know?
What about the dumb
But obviously just like dumb shit. You know?
Yeah. That's hilarious.
We watched a lot of Futurama when we were young.
You guys like Adam Ruins Everything, huh?
I've never seen that show.
It's good because
I've heard about it.
I like facts, so I like it for that. But
nerd.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm one of those people that like. If we're on a car trip and someone hands me those stupid little, I don't know if you've ever seen those, like flashcards that are with
I will fucking punch you, dude,
know
if you start doing that shit.
And they used to sell them like for education.
Are you talking about the long ones?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember those.
Dude, I will fuck one of those up today.
Grade 1 through 6.
That's what's up.
I had grade 1 through 6.
So fuck you.
No, but you start doing that shit in a road trip.
Yeah.
When we're all trapped in a car, fuck you.
What color?
Yeah, fuck you. I will probably stand there for 30 minutes.
We drive anywhere,
and I'm gonna snatch them from your hand and throw them out the fucking window.
What's your go-to car ride game?
Oh,
I fucking take naps. You're
boring as fuck.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah,
I'm that guy.
I get into
I mean, we
You
all
know
gotta
what?
take a nap, but
You know what? Also, I don't like going on long road trips because I do get. I still get pretty bad motion sickness.
Oh yeah.
I get car sick. Yeah. If I'm in the back seat, I'll get car sick.
You can't even go on a roller coaster.
I hate roller coasters for a different reason.
Same reason.
Is that your reason for not running?
For not running? Yeah. I get runner's high really fast. Yeah.
I get motion sickness.
I get runner's high really fast.
JK.
But yeah, so I rather just like go to sleep. Yeah. So I don't.
I like flying.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why I try to do
you in the trunk.
Either that, or I'm driving. If I'm driving, I'm cool. You know?
I don't want nobody getting motion sickness driving me anyway.
No. I don't get motion sickness at all while I'm driving. Because I guess I'm just like focusing on driving and I got control of it or whatever, and I'm fine if I'm driving. So like every time I go to Vegas with my friends, I drive.
Yeah,
I love. I don't go on many road trips, but I love going on them because I never want to drive because I drive fucking everywhere. I drive an hour to get to anything, and it fucking sucks. So anytime I go on a road trip, I try to be not the one that drives. Where I'll take at least one shift.
I actually never mind driving.
Yeah, no,
I'll drive
because you don't drive ever. It's like a privilege for you to drive.
No, even when I did.
Yeah.
Even when I did, like years ago, when I was driving everywhere.
I still love driving, but it's just. I do it so often. I would on trips. I would like to be the one not to drive. But yeah, it just depends on who you're going with. Sometimes I like finding the other person. I like to find the bitchiest person on the trip and pick on them. That's what I like to do.
I do.
That's your games. You got personal games with yourself to be like, oh, this whole trip I'm gonna fuck with this person.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the last time we went to Vegas, we had a friend of mine. His name's Cheese. Shout out to Scoops Cheese.
Yeah. Hold on. Which one's the nickname and which is the real name? Scoop or
both.
Cheese?
Or both are nicknames.
Okay.
He scoops the cheese.
He scoops the
cheese.
So we go to Vegas.
What's his real name?
I'm not gonna say his real name. It's Derek.
You don't have to. You know.
I just want to know how did it.
No, I forgot how we got both.
Guy has two nicknames. Yeah. Two different nicknames.
He has like 4 nicknames.
Is it one of those guys that people know him by that and nobody even knows his real name?
No, people know his name now, but yeah, for a long time people would just call him Scoops. But yeah, dude, last time I went to Vegas, I made him so annoyed that he like started bitching about.
Have I met this guy?
On him. Yeah, you met him on New Year's. He was there. I don't know how to describe him.
He was the one scooping the cheese.
He was the one scooping the cheese.
I think I know who you're talking about because he does seem kind of annoying.
Yeah, and so
and I was gonna fuck with him right there that day. I was kind of fucking with him.
That's funny. We went to Vegas. He's just like upset. He's like, "Oh, you guys are always picking on me." And I'm like hungover, laying on a couch. I can just hear him bitching, and I get up and I'm just like, "Cheese, you just gotta roll with the punches, dog. Like we're not here to make you feel bad about yourself. Just like you gotta have fun. You gotta go with it." He's like, "Oh, for real?" I'm like, "Yeah." But you know what will really help is like, "Stop being a little bitch, dog."
Does this guy tell weird stories? I don't
know. Yeah.
Because somebody that was telling me some fucking stories that were so weird and they just kept going out of fucking...
Oh, you were over it.
Out of like...
Oh,
it was like, what are you even fucking talking about? Was there a reason for this story that you're telling me? Is there a climax or a conclusion? Or are you just saying things?
It amazes me what people choose to share.
I'm sorry. I liked all your friends. I just want... In case they're listening.
With other people. That shit is...
What?
I find it amazing what people choose to share, like with strangers, or how they choose to communicate with people. It's like, what? Like I can understand like a little nervousness or like you stutter over a word or whatever. When you just say some random shit,
dude, like sometimes
it just comes out.
Like,
dude, sometimes I get in a lift
for those earrings. Like, what the fuck?
I knew a dude.
What the fuck does that mean?
I knew a dude that told this girl I knew, very pretty. She walks up to him and he's like, "You have some big ass eyeballs," and then they got together.
See, I mean,
was the guy like good looking?
No.
Oh.
No, I was shocked. I was like, him?
And did she have big eyeballs?
She did have big eyeballs.
Yeah.
She got them cow eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just saying eyeballs.
Yeah, it's still a lot. I think, especially
saying eyeballs instead of eyes, it made it like creepy.
Yeah.
That real creepy, right? Yeah, like, oh, you got really big eyes, and that's a thing, right?
You got really good.
That's
balls.
not like you got real big eyeballs. So big. Like, it sounds like I want them for something.
Yeah.
You know?
It definitely sounds like you can see them from the backside. Like you can see the whole eyeballs.
It sounds like something Buffalo Bill will say. You know, like
you got some real good eyeballs.
Yeah. You know, it sounds creepy like that.
So back to my question, motherfuckers.
Oh, what was the question?
What is the best?
I told you the tranny, dude.
Oh yeah, no, that. Oh no.
Yeah. No, wait, the robot. Yeah, the robot. I was.
You did say that. The question? I do remember. Yeah. I remember.
Yep. No, that's my favorite game. Is to find somebody and annoy them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my game.
Okay, I'm never taking a road trip with you.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think it would be really fun, dude.
I think it would be a good time. Because I wouldn't pick on you.
How tired? No, how tired? Dude, I will pick on you, and you know that. You know that, Frank.
That's fair.
This guy, every time he tries to fuck with me like that, I like burn him so bad.
Shut up!
It's so funny.
Every time you burn me so bad. Every time.
Roast session right here.
No, right now, go for it.
Roast session right now.
Why are you trying to make up for your last bullshit?
Roast session. I lost. I knew.
Roast session right now. All right, in this corner, the red corner, we have Frank.
Speaking of that, I just told Pablo how cool it was. I found out the other day you can get Bruce Buffer, the announcer for the UFC, to record an intro for you, and you send him how.
Not to record an intro. Was that the thing? To record a message, an audio message for you.
But I wanted to see if he would do our like an intro for our podcast. And Pablo's like,
I don't think he would, because this is just like, oh, Bruce Buffer will send you right. give you a message or whatever. Just happy birthday or whatever, you know? Yeah. As opposed to we're asking them to endorse our podcast. Yeah. That's a different thing.
Yeah. But maybe he says yes. You never know.
Okay, so if he says yes, he said maybe we could get him to that. If he says yes, but you make him an offer and then he'll say yes. I was like, okay, cool. And I said, let's check if Cameo does that same thing because there's a website where you could get those. And let's see if Ice-T would do it because I would love to have Ice-T do it instead. Just Ice-T going like, yo, you're listening to completely useless podcast.
Yeah, he would never do that.
No, I know. Yeah. But like he was saying, maybe Bruce Buffer will do it. Yeah. You message them and see if he'll do it, and we'll just try it. I was like, okay, well let's do that with Ice-T because maybe he says yes, like you said, and he says he'll rather get Bruce Buffer to do it. As opposed to Ice-T. I was like, no, dude, Ice-T will be the best fucking thing.
No, I think I'd rather get Bruce Buffer.
No, why?
His voice is just better than Ice-T.
Yeah, it's better, but we're a comedy podcast. Ice-T will be way funnier.
True.
Ice-T will be way funnier. He said, but you did say that like nobody cares about Ice-T anymore. I'm like, dude, Ice-T is a fucking pop culture icon, dude. Like,
I said if Ice-T did it, he would have to do it like in character as Sergeant Finn from SVU. That's how I want it. Hey man, Sergeant Finn.
With
this podcast done.
No, it's just like this is Ice-T. Listen to completely this podcast. That would be awesome, man. Way better than Bruce Buffer. And if our podcast
starts $1,000 to get the dun dun noise, then that.
Well, see, that's the thing. If Bruce Buffer's gonna say like, "It's time," if he's gonna do that, it's well worth it.
Thank you. That's how he was gonna do. That's how he does it on the things.
Ice-T will be way better.
If Ice-T says "motherfucker," anywhere in
it'll be Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson did it.
Okay, if Sam, if we said yes, I would kill Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, no, I was about to say Sam Jackson's that whole other level. That's like,
that's what Mace Windu, dog. Like,
that's Sam.
He's Jules. His Mace Windu. He's fucking a bunch of other ones.
He just did that Shaft movie though. So
I haven't seen it. Was it good?
I heard it was all bad.
But
I thought it'd be fun. Like they kind of
knew it wasn't gonna.
They're too on the nose.
But like Sam Jackson is so good that he could make shitty movies in between his good ones. Oh, for sure. And it doesn't matter.
He made Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah, dude. That movie sucked. That movie fucking sucked. And
how many times that year did you hear somebody say, there ain't no mother... Or what the fuck? Get these motherfuckers... That
movie was almost a Sharknado.
Yeah.
That movie could have been exactly like one of those...
Sharknado? He wasn't.
No.
But it's the same style of movie.
Yeah. That movie could have been as bad as any of those sci-fi movies, those shitty sci-fi channel movies. The only difference was that Samuel L. Jackson was in it. Yeah. That's why it got way more popular and they got in theaters and shit, you know? Yeah. But either way, he's so good that...
No, fair enough. It didn't do shit. Like, it's not like...
He's had so many fucking...
Movie, no one's gonna be like, what the fuck, Samuel? What are you doing?
He's had so many amazing roles and performances that it doesn't matter how many shitty movies he makes, dude, he's still gonna be Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
How do you make a movie so shitty that it becomes... I'm thinking of Sharknado. You make a movie so shitty that it becomes such a popular ass movie.
I mean,
because it's hilarious to watch
Room,
it. It's just so funny. Yeah,
it's so bad that it's good.
The Room's not supposed to be a comedy, but it's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
The Room.
The Room. Okay, so it's this movie that this dude named Tommy Wiseau made, and he couldn't get like any good acting jobs, so he decided to make his own fucking movie. Well, he funded everything, so he like did this whole production, and it was like one of the worst movies ever. But it's so bad that people like put it up on a pedestal. Like everyone in Hollywood watched it. He even would go around and like go door to door and try to sell the movie to people. He had this billboard in Hollywood for like 5 years that had his phone number to get information like where the movie was playing and stuff like that. And now they even made a movie about him making the movie. Oh, wow. That's how like,
with James Franco was played him.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, this movie is just so iconic. We could probably go watch it next week somewhere. We'll find somewhere that's playing it. Like theaters would play it, and especially like small like, but it's more independent. It's really bad. But like it's like a whole joke. Yeah. It's a big joke, and everyone in the audience, it's a whole thing, and they're all like having a fucking good time. Yeah. It's crazy, but it's so bad.
We met him.
We met him at the LA Comic Con, dude.
Oh, okay.
And, dude, this guy is from another fucking planet.
Yeah, he's like
he's the weirdest fucking person I've ever. I didn't talk to him that much.
Yeah.
And just being next to him, it's like this guy is not. He's an alien.
Yeah.
You know.
He would tell people he's clearly from like Ukraine, like Ukrainian.
But he won't tell people where he's from. There's a whole bunch of mystery about
that. His weird accent is from New Orleans, and it's clearly not in New Orleans. It's so weird, like the things he does to like, and he did all that to like become mysterious, like popular and stuff. And yeah, it's kind of a trip how shit like that happens. But yeah, it was
in his movie called The Room.
Yeah, that's his movie called The Room. Check it out if you get a chance. It's interesting. Like that's like
this is a scene from it.
Yeah.
That's him.
This thing looks like Chris Angel.
Yeah.
Hi, doggy. You're my favorite customer. Thanks a lot. Bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, very awkward. Like, so quick, the scenes, like, and how they talk and stuff.
He's so awkward.
Yeah.
He's, like, awkward on the opposite end of Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. The background is so bad.
Are you okay, Danny? I'm okay. Are you okay?
It's like, it has the feel of those like educational movies teachers would play in school.
Yeah.
That they were like so bad and the voices were. It feels like that, right? It feels like that, but they have a little more money to make it.
It definitely sounds like nobody's having an actual conversation.
Yeah.
You know, it's so like weird. Do you guys seen that you guys have both worked in warehouse? Have you guys ever seen like really bad training videos?
Yes. 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 Oh my God.
They're fucking awful. Have you seen Klaus's First Day?
Klaus's? No.
It's a German instructional video that's made as a joke, but it's like this dude's like killing people on his first day on accident with like the forklift and like
shit.
he'll go and like their heads.
This is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite one.
Crazy. Oh yeah.
I did that.
Don't even ask.
Why does he talk like that?
The cut was bad.
One of them found out about it, beat her up so bad she ended up in a hospital on Guerrero Street. What a story, Mark. Yeah, you can say that again.
The dialogue is so shit.
Yeah.
And I love Lisa so much. Yeah, man. Yeah, you are very lucky.
Why did he sound like a computer talking?
Yeah, right?
What the fuck?
Dude, why is the editing so good?
Dude,
Siri sounds more human than that.
For real.
You know?
For real.
But it's a big thing, though.
Yeah.
Is this some secret? No, forget it. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
What the fuck, dude?
With you.
Oh.
Still going to the movie tonight? Oh, sure we are. What kind of movie?
Yeah, fuck that. I don't even know. What were we talking about? The Room.
I don't know. But
Talking about bad movies.
bad movies.
Sharknado being a bad movie.
Sharknado. Yeah, dude, they made like 10 of those.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, because they knew they were gonna make the money. And
It's kind of like
different people get into like not be like B-list celebrities.
yeah. You know what I just saw? That it seemed kind of like that, but it was way better. Tremors. I just rewatched Tremors.
Oh, a lot of people are into that.
The first one was so good. I loved it.
That's still one of my top 5 nightmares I've ever personally had of all time.
Oh, for
It
sure.
was like 3 days after watching Tremors.
I definitely was too young to watch it the first time I watched it.
I had a nightmare that there was some fucking thing under the ground.
Yeah.
And we could not run
that was like a recurring nightmare for me.
Yes,
like I had it like once every 2 weeks when I was little.
Yeah.
But still, I love that fucking movie.
Yeah, that movie's funny. That movie's hilarious now.
Yeah,
like it's good,
sure.
but it's funny.
Yeah,
moments.
you can actually still get through it and watch it. You know, I just rewatched it the other day, and I do realize some of the things that I was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? Now I see them, and I'm like, oh, that looks like shit. You know, like, but it's also, it also fucking some of it like. Even like the way the monsters looked for like I think the time would have been really hard to do that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's
so they
really
have a few
cool.
things that were like super cool about it. You know.
How they do
It's
some of
just
like the non-special effects, or it's special effects, but it's like physical special effects. I guess not digital.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, that shit's fucking crazy.
Everything's more. It was more. We still have a lot of practical effects.
But here's the weird part where I like at that for the time when it came out, when people saw it. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was.
And those same people will look at it and be like, oh, that's dog shit.
Yeah.
So, like, it's so weird how the advancement technology can take place your whole perception of, like, reality and what looks real and what doesn't. Like, that shit's insane to me. Because my dad, he was watching, we were watching Deep Blue Sea.
Okay. Yeah.
And remember when it first came out, that shit was like crazy in theaters. Like, oh shit,
yeah.
just got
that was another movie that I really liked.
Shoot by the shark and
when
shit.
I was little. When
Right?
Sam Jackson gets fucking
y'all motherfuckers, whatever he was saying, and that shit got him. But
and then
I
the shark
watched it like a couple months ago, and it just there's a lot of parts.
Oh, this is trash.
Shitty.
Well, Jurassic Park was such a huge impact with having like those dinosaurs at the time.
Mm-hmm.
That T-Rex blew people's goddamn mind.
Yeah.
Still to this day, it doesn't look bad at all.
No, definitely
it's still
doesn't.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No,
you know, like
they need to bring back Jurassic Park, but not call it Jurassic Park.
Well, they did Jurassic
World. They did Jurassic World.
No. Throw Jurassic out the equation. Right. Bring back a movie in the similar vein, like Jurassic Park 1 was. But you can even do the whole park and fossils or some shit. You can do some ridiculous ass like fucking some crack in the from volcano.
Yeah, like
opened up.
What's that fucking Lost World or whatever?
So more of a Godzilla type of thing.
Yeah, something like
I'm
that.
a big fan of the Godzilla movies.
I was saying that last Godzilla movie was so fucking hard.
I did like it.
I
liked it a lot.
I wanted to see it because it looked really dope.
Dude,
it was good. Yeah, it was really good.
Very, very good.
The way they're just building up a whole thing. They're trying to set up a universe.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and the way they bring up all the other monsters and the way they
bring
look.
up
Fucking
King Kong.
great.
They bring it because they're gonna have a King Kong.
They talk about him.
Movie.
So the next one is King Kong versus Godzilla.
So I was hyped that when they were brought up, they're like, "There's this monster and this monster and King Kong." I was like, "Oh shit!" So no, this last one was fucking hard, dude.
But they
want that franchise. They see what Marvel's doing, and a lot of these.
That's what I'm saying. Like all these old franchises that have the fans. So that will stick with them, like Jurassic Park, Godzilla, Marvel now. They should just follow the Marvel blueprint and just fucking do it like that, and your fans would love it.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Well, I was just looking like.
It seems like that's where they're going with the Jurassic movies, because then this one.
I wonder why Nintendo hasn't done anything big.
I don't know, man, dude. If they made a series, if they rebooted that fucking Mario and Luigi movie,
and actually try to make it good, fuck yeah,
it could still. Be
maybe that's.
Bad. I would probably watch. it.
Maybe after depending on how good Sonic does,
boom.
That if Sonic does good, then I guarantee you.
Sony,
I guarantee
right?
you.
You know what I don't understand?
I guarantee you, we'll see a Mario Brothers movie within 5 years.
Yeah, hopefully.
If Sonic does good, we'll see a Mario movie within 5 years.
Sonic's gonna do good. They got Jim Carrey.
I know.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm honestly seeing it for Jim Carrey.
Yeah, right. I'm going to watch Jim Carrey as a villain.
Yeah,
and I hope Sonic is dope.
I saw a meme that said that Jim Carrey has been hospitalized because he hurt his back carrying the whole Sonic movie.
That's fucking funny.
And I was
that's good.
Yeah, I don't even I never played Sonics, but I'm still gonna go watch that shit.
Yeah. There's one thing I don't understand about comic or video game movies, which they constantly do, is where they do the movie and they change a lot of things that are pretty in this one. I guess from what I got from the trailers, the rings are a way for him to travel interdimensionally. I was like, what the fuck? That's fucking...
In the movie?
In the movie.
Yeah,
and I was ugh. I don't know how I feel about that. And like I said, maybe I don't know enough information.
Yeah.
But I feel like when they do video game movies, they try to change it in weird ways to fit a movie format, but they change the stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be
the
changed.
rings are not that important.
Right.
They're important to score and to buy things.
They're important in the game, but you don't need to fucking even talk
new
about
lives
the
and
rings.
shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When one of the cartoons,
but then again,
they made the rings they made a ring that was powerful, and if he got hit, he would lose the ring. And they did a good way of incorporating it, but not making it a focal point. And I feel like this way they were
But then again, they did need a reason for him to be in because he's in our world, right?
Yeah, it's
So they did need a reason for him because in the game he doesn't exist in our world. This is its own little world. So they do need a reason for him to.
But that's what
for some reason, for some mistake, he ended up in the Smurfs movies.
They didn't
the
even
shitty Smurf movies.
But see, again, another good example. Why do they have to make it in this world? I would have loved to have seen a movie of the Sonic and his world, his element, and
or it's
Dr.
in this
Robotnik.
world, but something happened to this world to
that
where
made
he's
him,
gotta it's what's that video game movie where
it's Endgame when they have to go back in time, and now they have different timelines. Like the Avengers
I don't
movies.
care about. I just thought.
No, I know, but it's it could be something like that.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
So but I don't know. I think sometimes they try to do too much, and it's just keep it simple. If they would have done just Sonic, and then him versus Robotnik, and you get to see some cool robots from Robotnik.
You know what would be cool? A Mega Man movie. Mega Man movie would be dope. Dude.
Oh my god,
that would be cool. That would be cool.
My God.
That would be a fucking live action movie.
Oh
but
my
that
god.
storyline was nobody gives a fuck.
So
about
you just write a fucking better storyline for the movie. Yeah,
I just watched a video that links that tells the whole Mega Man storyline, and it was pretty cool. I was pretty into. I was pretty plugged. I was like, all right, this is pretty dope.
Yeah, so you know, and even like we said, it's okay to change things, but change the right things.
Yeah, make it make sense.
They could give them a fucking dope story. Oh, you know, just with the basis they have there.
Bro, they could have done Mortal Kombat years ago.
Supposedly it's in the works right now.
They've been saying that for 15 years.
They've been saying that for a while.
But I love that first one. The second one's alright, but that first one.
So many storylines you can kick off from.
Oh yeah.
If they kind of change,
that could be its own franchise.
The essence of the game is a tournament for the fight that you got to be in, which is cool, but you don't know stories about none of the people, like their background stories, really.
Well, yeah, because it's not even just Earth versus Outworld. There's a ton of different dimensions.
Yeah,
they could do like the Mortal Kombat Chronicles, and it's of different fighters from different places. Yeah, they could do a lot, but I think again, it's one of those things where no, we got to keep it to the fucking same shit, and it's make that shit new. Reboot it with a new storyline.
And make it rated R because the fans are over 18. Like Mortal Kombat fans are over 18.
Yeah,
right?
Let's
make it R rated
way
R.
over 18.
Supposedly, the one that they're making is supposed to be for adults because they said. I just read an article saying that they're putting in fatalities, which is finally we have 2 movies. The fatalities were weak as fuck, except for in the second one when he launches the robot launches the net and fucking used to do it live. I was like, okay, that's just hard. But they fucking missed out on a lot of shit.
There was a YouTube little mini series they had with Mortal Kombat.
Oh, word. I did see that.
Yeah,
that
it came out like 5-6 years ago. It came out a while ago, but it was. I thought something was coming after I saw those little series. I was like, man, okay, Mortal Kombat's coming back.
Right? Oh.
Nothing.
Spawn, the movie. Did you see the 90s movie Spawn?
No.
Oh,
that shit was dope.
Great
shit
was
dope.
Character. This dude was like a black ops fucking guy in one of the military branches here in the U.S. and he's fucking just murdering people. He murders so many people that he even says sometimes I feel the devil inside me. He ends up getting betrayed by his boss, goes to hell, and one of the big main demons in hell gives him a choice. He's like, I'll send you back to Earth, but you have to be my hell spawn and control one of my armies when the time comes.
Yeah, when the apocalypse starts or whatever.
And he basically doesn't realize what he agrees to, and he gets sent back to Earth as the hell spawn. Yeah. And so he's supposed to be making shit happen, and he's not. Instead, he's trying to find his old wife. He's trying to figure out what happened to him when he's dead.
And he fights crime.
Not really.
He kind of does.
He doesn't. He doesn't. He protects certain people that are getting fucked with, but he doesn't necessarily go out and stop people from robbing banks.
He fights crimes, but the demons are doing the crimes.
Yeah, it's more like stopping demons that are.
It's like Constantine. Did you see Constantine?
Yeah.
So he's Constantine, but he looks more.
He has a suit of armor that's alive,
that
can transform, make him invisible, or he has chains that'll fucking come out of nowhere and choke people to death.
But the best part of that movie was there was this clown played by John Leguizamo. That was hilarious.
He's
he
a
was
clown,
grotesque.
but he's really a demon.
Yeah, and he's Contact or whatever, you know.
Between the bigger demon in hell and Spawn.
He's like Charlie from Charlie's Angels. He's Charlie,
but fat and ugly. But yeah, he's a shitty ass little clown. He'll go up and just fuck with Spawn from time to time, and kind of. But there's this one because his name's the Violator, and he's giving this long speech because Spawn's like, "Nah, fuck that shit, dude," and he's like, "I'm the Violator," and turns into this giant ass monster. And
either way, there's a new Spawn coming out. That's where we're going.
I forgot where we're going.
That's where we're going.
No, shit.
And
but it's supposed to be a straight up horror movie because that's what Spawn's supposed to be. So that's gonna be really interesting.
People had just committed something happened and they're hiding out and they happen to hide out in his place and so he's taking them out one by a thriller horror and that'll be an interesting take on a villain movie.
Yeah, I gotta get into the Spawn series.
Bruh, that shit was fucking sick.
Spawn's dope as fuck, dude.
No, it's not dope as fuck. The RoboCop series, that shit's trash.
I wanted to like that new one, but it was
I didn't watch it. It just looked horrible.
It was just,
dude, garbage.
It just kind of looked like that first G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
it had that vibe, and I didn't like that movie, so I was like,
yeah.
I was expecting a lot from the G.I. Joe movie when it first came out, and it was just bad. Yeah. It was so bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, you're right. Even those suits look weird and shit. Mm-hmm. Those Power Ranger suits they gave them.
Hey, don't talk shit on Power Rangers, dog. Don't bring them into this.
And
Dr. Ooze.
Yo, they should
okay, so
they should make a Power Rangers movie.
They did.
They did. Oh, was that good?
But it was okay.
I don't think so.
It was okay.
I didn't watch it.
It wasn't good. It was okay. But so Saban, the company who has made Power Rangers from the beginning, for in America at least, they recently sold off the Power Rangers for like $1 million or some shit to it's a toy company.
I feel like
Mattel.
Mattel.
I feel like the Power Rangers are worth more than $1 million.
Probably, but the day that they sold them,
still worth
Saban
way
closed
more.
their doors.
Mm-hmm.
So they were on their way. They were
it.
done.
Yeah,
so they sold off Power Rangers to Mattel. Mattel is like, you know what? We see a lot. So
now they want to do something with it.
They're going to reboot that movie, which, like I said, the movie was okay. It had potential, but I don't know. I would have gone to see a sequel. I would have not seen the sequel. But, Mattel's
Yeah,
ready.
people saw the second G.I. Joe, too. That was the minute was good, you know?
That's fair.
They still made another one, and they try to save it by putting The Rock in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, I had a boss at a meeting once. Like, the movie, the first one had just come out, and then he's like, you know how when they have those retail meetings and they're trying to get everyone pumped, and he uses the line from the movie, and everyone lost their shit. What the fuck? He's like, because sometimes you need to know. Because knowing is half the battle. And Best Buy was all lit and shit for like a minute.
Yeah. Does The Rock take all these roles because he can't act?
No, I think he's a great actor.
Great actor?
I think
I don't think
he's a great actor. I think he could do more.
Actor.
I think he could act better than the shows.
Actor.
But I know, that's why I said, okay, fair enough. That's fair. He's a good actor.
He can do more than what he's doing right now, acting wise. But he still
could do more.
He's still just playing the part of like the big tough guy and blah 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 all this shit.
Which is fine.
Yeah, which is fine because we like seeing him like that too.
Great example of a movie where he comes out and even though he is the tough guy in that movie, he kind of has good range.
Yeah,
because he chose like
he does have better range
in
that.
Tough in that movie, but then also when he's talking to William Scott in the movie, and he's like giving him advice and everything. I liked it a lot, and then even with the ending of the movie,
it was like also like one of the first ones I think unless I'm not aware of other movies before. That like you saw he can be really funny.
Yes.
You know?
No, I think he can naturally be funny.
Because before he was just like the tough guy.
Yeah.
And then after that movie, he's like, oh, he's really funny too.
Yeah.
You know, like and also Sean William Scott was coming off hot with Stifler.
Yeah.
You know, so he was kind of like at the top of his career too.
He just did a new movie where he plays a murderer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a serious movie. And I'm like, that'll be interesting.
That's cool. But like,
I don't know.
He's acting with them, who's known for being funny, and then he still kept up really good.
Yeah,
like, he's really funny.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that? The Jumanji movies?
Those were great.
Yeah,
the first one I didn't see.
I only saw the first one. It was good. It was really
funny.
good.
It was very funny.
Yeah,
like I was going into it not thinking it was gonna be good at all.
Yeah,
I got the AMC pass, so I have to see all the movies.
Because I love the old Jumanji was my shit, dude.
Yeah.
I love that
and they do a
so
great
much.
homage to
Robin Williams' character.
Like, it's very quick and
it's subtle, but it's fine.
It's good.
You know, and it's a different story, and it's good. It's really good. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I just watched it last week.
Have you seen the second one?
I haven't seen it.
I just feel like I had enough with the first one. I didn't really need another one.
They're gonna make more.
I know. I heard that the second one leaves it open for a third one, and it's kind of relating back to the old one and the first one where they actually play the physical games. So I guess I don't know. Maybe I need to see it and maybe I'll make a better judgment. But it was way better than I thought.
I'm still gonna watch a third one either way.
That's fair.
Like I liked it that much.
Yeah.
That I'll see.
Who's a better actor, The Rock or Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
That fool's done a lot of shit.
Yeah, he's got way more experience. That
he
could kill it in different roles.
It's a great movie to see him be an action star and also do some other cool shit in the movie, like acting wise.
And Speed? Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite Keanu Reeves movies. Speed,
yeah, for sure.
Of course, Matrix.
Matrix.
Fucking what's the one? What's it called? Wicker? John Wick.
John Wick.
So the next John Wick movie and a new Matrix movie are coming out the same month in the same year.
The same day. They're coming out the same day, the exact same day this year.
Okay, but here's my thing.
Not this year.
Here's my thing with Keanu Reeves. A lot of his movies. I haven't seen all of his movies. A lot of his movies, very limited dialogue.
Yeah.
Matrix
especially after the Matrix.
Very limited dialogue.
especially after the Matrix.
John Wick is not allowed to die.
No. But it's not.
But John Wick is John Wick straight up. But they just tell you the little you need to know, and it's just fucking John Wick taking names, dude.
Yeah.
You know, that's all those movies are, and I'm fucking down for 15 of those fucking movies.
I don't know if
dude.
you guys know this, but that movie series is directed by a stuntman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's a longtime stuntman, and that was like the point. Like that's like once I found that out, I was like, this makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
Now. Like how,
but I can't call. At least for me, I'm not no fucking actor. I just be like when I've been thinking about good acting, it's like.
Yeah, I mean, Keanu Reeves is not a guy.
Movie?
It's not a guy that that you will put him up as a great actor with the likes of like Joaquin Phoenix.
Who's your Mount Rushmore right now?
Of actually acting, having the range and shit.
Yes, people who are still living.
Joaquin Phoenix
that's a good one.
is one of the best actors ever.
Okay.
For sure. We won't be seeing that his whole career.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix. And I'm going to pick younger guys too. I'm not going to talk about like Al Pacino or Robert De Niro. Those guys are dead to me.
Those guys are still active, though.
Those guys are in the...
If you picked him,
those guys are in the Mount Rushmore of their earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Joaquin Phoenix, for sure. Maybe the best actor of his fucking generation, dude. Then fucking Leo probably. Leo is good too. I don't think he's at the Joaquin Phoenix level.
What?
But Leo's good.
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix is definitely much better than Leo.
Keep going.
Of course, what's his fucking name? The character actor that did There Will Be Blood and Lincoln and Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis.
He did Gangs. He was in Gangs of New York.
You
know, this is like character actor. He's just not character actor, method actor. That's what it was. Okay. Method actor. The way he does that, the way he just really commits like that, and it's great, for sure. And I need one more, right? I want to say no, not Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is definitely a great actor, but
yeah, he's definitely a good actor.
He's definitely a really good actor. Maybe Sam Jackson. I like Sam Jackson a lot. Okay. And I think he does a lot of things that people like make a joke out of, but he can definitely do things. You know, he does have like way bigger ranges. It's like he became that. Yeah. You know, so that's where he stays at, just being Sam Jackson. Yeah. But for sure, you see it in movies like Django. He was great in Django, and I'm a Rich. Even though it still had to be funny. It was different. I was already kind of tired of him, and then he made that. And then his character in The Hateful Eight was great. Really to me, was incredible the way he did all that. So he stood out. The scene when he's talking to the old general, and he's telling him about the story about when he met the guy's son.
When he made his son suck
his son suck his dick. That was dope, dude. And the other guy was great too. He's a great actor too. I don't consider him like that either. At that level, but that guy's a great actor too. That guy's probably definitely my top 10 if you ask me. Top 10, you know. But yeah, so Sam Jackson probably.
What about you, Frank?
All right,
Mount Rushmore.
In no particular order.
Just the Mount Rushmore.
Sterling K. Brown.
I like Sterling. I like Sterling. I don't think he has enough.
I looked at it just in case.
I like Sterling, but I don't think he has enough great roles like that.
He has a lot of fucking shit, dude. He was in the OJ, the most recent OJ
series.
The series.
Yeah, that was good.
Great. He was in that movie that was kind of like.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah, dude. He was in that movie about the.
Okay, on the Mount Rushmore.
I like him.
I don't want the Mount Rushmore.
I like him a lot. He's like the lowest part of my Mount Rushmore because he's still up and coming a lot.
I think this is
I like the fact that he's in a bunch of different shit.
I think Frank just doesn't want people to think he's racist.
Yeah,
he's gonna pick 4 black guys.
And now we're gonna go to our.
He's gonna pick
Chinese
a nation guy.
Portion of Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. He's gonna pick a black guy, a nation guy,
and then one guy that you can't tell what race he is for sure. So
like Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah.
Sinbad.
Aquafina. He's gonna be like, you guys see the farewell? That was really good. Aquafina's in my just so he could have a nation person.
I like him as like the next. I see him gonna do some way cooler shit later on.
Okay,
like,
so he's just Mount Rushmore for the potential.
Potential doesn't count. I'm talking about the guys. We're talking about the guys that are proven now, right?
So, huh?
That's what I was going for.
Yeah, exactly. That as of now, yeah. That guy might be in the Mount Rushmore in 5 years.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
We'll see what Steph Curry right now.
Okay,
you're talking about Steph Curry. I'm asking for Kobe.
Okay. For a Kobe, LeBron, MJ, Magic Johnson, that type of shit. Wait, do that with football because I don't think he knows basketball.
I get it.
So you know football, right?
Joe Montana.
I get
Joe Montana. Isn't Dan Marino? Isn't Dan Marino like a legend too?
Steph Curry is dog. Okay.
Am I getting it right? Am I right with Dan Marino? He like threw the most passes or some shit, right? Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Okay, you know what? Jim Carrey has way more range that people want him to have.
Yeah.
You know?
Even when he did like the number 20 whatever movie.
Number 21.
Number 21.
I like that movie.
I was into it.
I liked it.
The very last 5 minutes fucked it up for me. I was like, fuck. It was him the whole goddamn time.
Yeah, but that's what he shows his fucking range.
Yeah, fair enough. So him, like, hands down. He's dead though. Shit makes me mad. Fucking Robin Williams.
I'll let you get.
Okay, Robin Williams.
That's
No,
that's fine.
it's recent enough.
He's in my most favorite movie of all time. Like a movie that I've seen
Doubtfire?
well over. No, he gets a good one.
I mean, I like that movie.
Matchmaker, make me a match.
I wouldn't judge you if you told me your favorite movie of all time is Mrs. Doubtfire.
No, that's a good one. Which is a really weird premise, right?
Flubber.
Flubber.
Oh my god, I love that movie so much when I was a kid.
Fell in love with him. Why did nobody talk about that? Everyone was concentrating on the goo.
I know, right?
And his robot was straight up like Pornhubbing into him.
That's true. Oh, that's so sad, dude.
Yeah, she made herself a person, like a holographic
Is
person.
Is that on Disney Plus? Because I gotta watch that shit
probably
soon. I haven't seen it in maybe 10 years more.
That's great.
I gotta watch
his
it.
Whole family for a science experiment.
Yeah.
That likes to dance. It's fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean tell us some things in his movies.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know who makes me laugh?
Wait, who else? Finish your Mount Rushmore.
This is gonna be on. Fuck. Which brother is he? It's the I met brother like his brother. Not like a black guy.
I was about to say, is it a black guy? Morgan Freeman? Okay. Okay, we get it, Frank. You're not racist. Oh my god. Like, Morgan Freeman, Michael B. Jordan.
I meant like one of
Did you guys watch Creed? Michael B. Jordan's great.
I do like Michael B. Jordan
though. Michael B. Jordan has a lot of potential too.
That Creed movie really like.
I think he has potential. That movie's about to come out when he's a lawyer or something.
Oh, I'm
so now that's what we're gonna see if it can play different things. Did it? Well, let's watch that shit and see how it is.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I gotta see that. I gotta watch that to see.
To see if we could do different things than just
Station. I've watched.
I mean, he fucking killed it as Killmonger in the Black Panther movie.
Pretty good actually.
He did cool.
And he was good in Creed too.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I won't put him on Mount Rushmore, but he's
not in Mount Rushmore. In the potential Mount Rushmore.
No, I was talking about the Wayans brothers.
Of course you were. Of course you were.
Which one?
I can't remember his fucking name right now.
Yeah, that's
Keenan's the oldest one.
He's gonna put what's his name in the Mount Rushmore.
Damon, yeah. I like Damon
for
a
actors.
Lot. Yeah, because he makes me laugh no matter what I watch him in.
Okay.
Sergeant Payne is it Sergeant Payne? It's Major Payne.
Major Payne.
Fucking great. I rewatched it recently and I was like, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and what is he doing now though?
He stopped acting because his show was getting so popular that he realized he needed to spend more time with his family.
I heard that show's coming back too.
They're recasting him, and I think it was Sean William Scott was his counterpartner, if I'm not mistaken. Or was no.
It was Tisha Campbell. It was Tisha Campbell.
You're right.
Yeah.
And he quit the show because it was taking to. He was getting it was about to be the next biggest action comedy on TV, and he walked away from it.
What show was this?
It was the TV show version of Rush Hour.
Oh, no, what are you talking about? Rush Hour?
Wasn't it Rush? No.
What you mean with my wife and kids? I was like, he really tapped into the black culture, Frank.
I
fuck with you.
No, great show.
You talking about Chips?
No,
because that was
a new show recently within the last few years that was like a action comedy based show.
Oh, I know he had a son in it too, right? Wasn't his son in it?
Maybe.
You talking about because they did bring back Rush Hour as a television show.
I don't think it was. I think it was Lethal Weapon.
Oh, they did that too.
So he was on Lethal Weapon.
Okay.
And it was like getting big numbers, and they're like, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the next big show, and then he had to walk away from it because he was spending too much time away from his family again, and it was affecting his marriage, I think.
Wait, so what was the show about?
I think it was Lethal Weapon, but it was like on
a
TV show. Like from the movie, it's based loosely on the movies.
If they bring that back,
and he was in it.
Yeah.
If they bring that back with the movie, they better not bring back
Lethal
Danny
Weapon.
Glover. They better not.
You know what I hated the most?
Just because they can bring him back, but he needs to be like, all right, y'all have fun, and then somebody else goes out and fight crime.
What if he's the chief now? And he's the one that like they come and like, oh, we shot up the mall, and he's like, what the fuck, guys?
See, there we go.
He could be that.
There we go.
And he's the whole time every time he's like, oh, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah,
you know, that would be awesome.
I would love that.
Can you imagine Danny Glover and Mel Gibson standing next to each other, and they're God. Danny Glover's looking at Mel Gibson like, you fucking racist.
Yeah.
I need this money though, so let's make this fucking movie.
So last one for your
last one for me.
Mount Rushmore.
He's googling another black guy. Oh, Ryan Gosling. I thought you were googling another black guy. You were looking at your phone. I was like, oh, we get it.
Issa Rae.
I was like, Issa Rae. Issa Rae is dope.
Well, you guys are both sexist, by the way. No women on there.
What?
I thought we were talking about men. Yeah. You want the Mount Rushmore for women now?
You didn't say the not me too list. You didn't say that. You didn't say that, dog.
Yo, this guy was setting us up for that shit.
I was. See, I did that. That's long bird.
Well, I don't like women.
That was good.
No, I think my Mount Rushmore will be all men too, but I think it's just what we relate to, I guess.
Yeah.
When it comes to acting.
Yeah.
I mean, Meryl Streep's really good. I like her. I like her a lot. I'll watch anything that she's in. I'll fucking watch anything that she's in.
She was the one in Monster-in-Law, right?
No, that's Jane Fonda.
I like her.
Meryl Streep is Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You only like it because there's a band named that, dog.
There's a band named Meryl Streep?
No, Devil Wears Prada.
Well, the band named their band because after the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love that band.
Oh, okay, fine. I know you do.
It's one of my favorite bands in the world.
It's not a great band.
The movie I saw that I didn't think it was gonna be good, but it was hilarious. Was Fist Fight.
Why is that?
Oh, I haven't seen it with Ice Cube and
the short
Charlie.
Oh.
Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That guy's hilarious.
I like that guy. Charlie's dope.
Charlie Day, yeah.
Yeah, watch that movie. Fist Fight.
I did.
Even
that
movie was funny.
He was good in the fucking
the Bosses movie.
Yeah, he was good in that. Horrible Bosses. And I
like
in the first one I did like his character in Pacific Rim.
You know what? People are giving me shit for this, but I never seen Pacific Rim.
It's good.
I heard they're good movies.
Yo, you like Godzilla and shit, dude.
Yeah,
you
everyone's telling me that. If
you like Godzilla and giant robots, dude.
Yeah, no, that's my
thing. That's what Pacific Rim is. The second one got kind of stupid, and also his character's still in it, and it was just dumb. Yeah. I didn't like it at all. But the first one, great.
Good, right? Yeah, great. That's what I heard.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, check it out.
A lot of movies I gotta see, man. I'm tapped out. But I bet if I name like Mama's Foot, have y'all seen it?
The fuck is Mama's
What?
Foot?
Mama's Foot?
I'll show you guys a DVD.
Is that the movie where the black lady shits in the pie?
No. What the fuck movie is that?
The Help? You haven't seen The Help?
No. That's like a super black movie.
Yeah.
No. No. Fuck that. I'm not
my
watching
parents
that
love
shit.
that movie, so they play it all the time.
It's called The Help.
Yeah.
It's about...
Yeah.
It's taking place in slavery times, right?
Not slavery times.
I think
like
it's after,
60s.
but it was still
time.
really shitty.
Slavery time.
You know what? Yeah, same
slavery
thing.
times is 86.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Until 86.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what is it? What is it about? Is that this rich family has a bunch of
No, it's about like these
black maids?
Black maids that work for like a service, but you know, it's like obviously there's like a separation from like, you know, it's like an unsaid thing kind of.
Did they blow up the fucking plantation and leave? That's usually how
I think that's Django. That's Django.
usually how they end though.
That's Django.
No, but one of the biggest known scenes in this movie is that like they get fed up with how they're being treated, and this lady shits in a pie. Like she's making the pie from scratch and she shits in it, and she serves it to the people that are treating her like shit.
And where they're all like, "Oh, this pie's really good."
Like, I forgot how, but everybody finds out about it, and so they kind of like use that to like keep them in check afterwards. But yeah, it's like a really big thing.
Speaking of black people movies, I know I'm late to it. I just watched. I just watched Black Klansman.
Oh, great!
That shit's so good.
Dope.
It's not a black movie.
Well, it's just about black people and it's about black people.
Yeah,
like help or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever. What is a black movie?
Either. What's a black movie?
Means like
The Cookout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barbershop.
Boomerang.
Okay. What about
Barbershop?
Boys in the Hood.
Waiting
to Exhale.
Is Do the Right Thing a black movie?
Do the Right Thing.
A black movie.
What is it? Think Like a Man.
Any Spike Lee movie. Any Spike Lee movie is a black movie. Right?
Steve Harvey makes movie. That's a black movie.
Tyler Perry makes
movie.
That's a black movie.
Dude, I try to watch Medea's funeral. Fuck,
my
I couldn't.
Parents
I just
love
couldn't.
God, anytime that man puts on a dress,
I just couldn't.
Go to the, church clothes and all.
I can't do it.
Do you know the difference between Black Klansman? Do you know the difference between the black movies I'm talking about?
I thought you were talking about because The Help is kind of about like black people and the struggles they go through.
But that movie is not a black
Klansman.
Yeah.
It's not a black movie.
No.
Why is that?
Because it's not for black people.
It's not for black people.
We know that already.
So it was about black people, but not for white people.
It's for white people. See, that's the funny thing about it. Like those movies come out. Most of the time, the directors, producers are not black people who are making these movies.
Is Black Panther a black movie?
That was more black movie than Black Klansman.
It's the more, I guess, whitest black movie out there because it is, I think, made for
a predominantly whiter audience because comic books, there's more white people than black people in America. So it's made for a predominantly white audience, but it was for black people to come. Black Panther was a whole nother, that's an enigma, the way that shit came out because that's not the first black Marvel movie. But anyways... Fucking
but you know what?
But it
Blade
was
2 and 3 sucked, right? So
hey,
you're right.
Hey,
so
you're right.
That's what you know what?
So did I.
People want to forget about those. You know, if anything, Blade held back black superheroes more.
Nah.
You know, because they were like, well, these two sucked. So
that second one when he has the little fucking hand cartridge things, and fucking people up with punches. He punched a vampire to death.
Frank, watch it tomorrow and see how you like it.
I've seen it. I just watched it. I watched it every Wednesday. From 2 to 5.
Today's Wednesday.
From 2 to 5 on Wednesday before I pick you up. It's Blade time. That's
Blade.
why I'm late every time. I gotta watch Blade.
That's why you take Wednesdays off because you watch all 3 of them in the morning.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I gotta pick this fool up and we gotta record the podcast.
Fuck! Now I have to take off all my Blade stuff to go pick him up and wear regular clothes. Yeah.
See when I watch Black Klansman. Cause you know the plot of that movie and movies like that is like when these niggas gonna get tired of this shit and revolt. Right. And that shit happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Usually. But when I watch that movie, we're tired within the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And we're done. like I feel your pain. You know what I mean? Like it's
cool, I get it, dude.
I get it. The whole movie they're gonna just be pissed and gonna end up turning like it's not a shock. A black movie, it shows like the culture of black folks.
Right.
And like something that's made for like us to like kind of like I guess feel a part of.
Who do you feel Rush Hour is
feel representation?
Rush Hour?
Yeah, who do you feel Rush Hour is?
Rush Hour is one of those movies that was
Rush Hour is just so fucking funny that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think
it's just for everyone to enjoy. You know, it's for everyone to enjoy.
Seeing Jackie Chan get in terrible situations. Just every time he just accidentally gets himself in a bad situation.
Yeah, just Jackie Chan sliding down fucking some high ass thing and then kicking some guy, dude.
Watch that guy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, kick you down in the face.
He's just fucking jumping off rooftops and shit.
I could watch that man fall downstairs for at least 4 hours.
Yeah.
If they were like, hey, this live event is just Jackie Chan falling down the Stairmaster
and jumping through holes. And
walls. Oh, dude.
And then just kicking a guy every now and then.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's all a Jackie Chan movie is.
Rush Hour 1, when he has the steering wheel chained to his hand, he jumps through a gate with an object that can at any moment can move and fucking get him stuck there.
Yeah.
In the bloopers, you see him. His body makes it, and then half the time the fucking steering wheel fucking stops him, and he does that shit real time. So he's just hanging, by his hand by this. It's crazy. Like that man. I love watching YouTube videos on fucking people reacting on shit, and there was one where stuntmen were reacting to his stunts in movies, and there's this one stunt where he's on the second story. And what he'll do is he'll jump from the second story and normally land on, you know how retail stores have the little fucking cape thing on top?
Yeah, yeah.
He lands on that, bounces off, and lands on the street.
Yeah.
Well, like, in the movie, the guy who's the shop owner gets frustrated, and he pulls back the canopy that he's jumping on, and from a second story, he falls down and then lands on his butt.
Oh.
And doesn't break a tailbone.
Wow.
And how he does it, it's so fucking, like, smart how he really thinks of how to do these crazy stunts.
Yeah.
What he does is, when he's landing, he lands on his feet, but he lands on his heels.
Yeah.
And he angles it so when he hits the heels, they take the brunt of the fall, and then he, like, slips and falls back. So by the time he falls on his butt, the force has already been taken out through his knees.
Yeah.
So it's like he thinks about, like, every little detail that you would just... You would never think to look at this guy's feet and as his landing. And he does that just to, like, you know. And it's like, how much experience, how many times has he fucking eaten shit to, like, understand how to make all those moves and shit?
Yeah, totally. I heard everything he just said.
Yeah, Jake Chan's the shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, he's amazing.
Shit.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear a weird Bruce Lee fact that made me sad?
What?
Apparently Bruce
He's
Lee...
homophobic.
No. Apparently Bruce Lee never made those whoa noises.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, like a black girl.
After. What?
Like a black woman.
I knew it was someone else. I didn't know it was a black woman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
her name is. I think it was like her name was like Letitia Hardwell, black woman.
Dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
That tripped me the fuck out. I was like, what do you mean he doesn't go?
Yeah, it was kind of a letdown for some reason, right? Like, I know he can still do all the things.
Yeah.
He's just, if he's not making the noise, it's like,
Yeah,
I don't care now, you know? Like, those noises he made were so iconic.
Yeah.
That it just...
Yeah.
But yeah, Letitia got no credit for it.
That's true. She probably got
Bruce
paid very
Lee
little,
movies,
too.
not
It was a
black
long time
movies.
ago.
Yeah.
Not black movies at all.
Actually,
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was in one of them.
And
it was
Bruce
good.
Lee was pretty big in the black community. People really love Kung
That's
Fu.
true. That is true.
Letitia got him into it.
Yeah, that's why. That's what those black people found out about that.
Letitia was Bruce Lee's secret lover.
Oh, yeah?
And that's how she got the job. Oh, wait, that's sexist, huh? Oh. That's quid pro quo.
That makes it way worse.
Bruce Lee beat the girl. Oh,
yeah, that makes it way worse.
Yeah.
Never
mind.
So why don't you stop talking right now?
I'm
How about that?
Stay in my corner. Stay in my lane.
How about you just be quiet for 10 minutes?
Okay.
You guys love.
Now you don't. You know what? Now you don't get a scratcher.
What?
Now me and Earl are gonna scratch the scratchers while you will explain it to the new listeners.
All right. Well, thank you, new listeners, for joining in.
I hope you didn't stop listening by now, because Frank's an asshole.
Well, we can't really afford to do this podcast, so instead of taking our money and saving it, we buy scratchers in hopes that we can win some money to pay this podcast off. So, what game have we got today?
We got a game named Set for Life.
Dope. How does it work?
It says, It says match any of your numbers to any 3 winning numbers and win that prize. Uncover a double money sign symbol to automatically win that prize. Uncover the 5 times symbol to automatically win 5 times that prize. Uncover life and automatically get $4,000 a month for 25 years.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I didn't know they did that till
That's
recently.
wild, dude.
I've been watching.
Dude, imagine if we get that right now.
That'd be crazy.
$4,000 a month for
Dude.
25 years.
Dude.
Shit,
Dude.
For 25 years?
Yeah. They have some that
so my
you
parents
can
can get off my back about what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm doing? Scratching shit.
Shit.
What's crazy? They have some that they'll pay you out for life.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they'll pay you like $2,000 for the rest of your life. I was on Reddit.
Yeah, that's what.
And they have these.
That's what we just said.
Well, you said for how many years?
This is 4,000. Oh, 25 years.
For 25 years, but they have some.
That's still, dude. I'm not even planning on living another 25 years. So.
Is that right?
So, dude, the fucking. We're not talking about this. Fucking the machines are gonna take over. I don't want to be around for that shit. All right. So, and that's gonna happen
soon.
10, 12 years tops.
I do think it's just gonna get way too advanced. It's scary. They Samsung released that exoskeleton now that you can work out with at your home. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
dude.
it's gonna take
That's
over
just
their
gonna
body. Did you win some? What'd you win?
I want a ticket.
Oh shit! Hey, that's another chance to win $4,000 for the rest of for 25 years.
Yeah.
That means we can afford podcasting.
We can afford to keep doing the podcast for sure.
Yeah. We can afford a lot of things.
What you went over there,
What you
Pablo?
I don't think I want anything. I don't.
Piece
what am I
of
supposed
shit.
to do?
fucking scratch. You gotta match.
All you have to do is read.
Match
this is why you're having issues.
Dude, I read it out loud, and I don't even know what I said.
You just have to read.
I don't even know what I said when I read it out loud, and I don't know what I said.
You just have to read.
So, match 3 of them with the... No, I didn't get anything.
You were so bad.
30, no, 22. Nope, nothing.
You used to be so good at the scratchers, dude.
Well, we got a free one.
That's true.
It's good. And now, we're probably going to forget to bring it next time.
Yeah.
And not take
advantage
advantage of that anyway.
Get free one.
Because that's what this week we were supposed to get a free one.
That's
I don't know
true.
where that it's in my house. The ticket's in my house.
Fucking guy.
So.
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's what happened, and I think we're done.
I think
right
yeah.
Yeah.
We're good.
I think we're at the perfect spot. We reached the climax. Now we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Sorry.
Do you have anything else to say, Earl?
Oh, nah, man.
Honestly, I'm just out of beer, so I don't want to be here anymore. Let's go to DBA real quick.
What the fuck?
Thank you for sitting with us, Earl.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. I like talking shit with
Our
y'all.
fucking guest dropped out.
Fucking guess.
Yeah,
right?
it happens.
What an asshole.
Hey, if you ever get asked to be on a podcast,
asshole.
don't
If you're
fucking
listening
drop
to
out at the
this-
last minute.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, Andrew Mercado, just know that I fucking hate you.
Dude, start beef so we can
you're
get on the
never,
Josh
ever
Gerardo podcast.
gonna get in this podcast anymore. Nah, I like Andrew Mercado. It's fine.
Right.
You're good, dude. I'm sorry. Sorry I was really aggressive right now. You're cool. Earl, you want to plug anything?
Let's see. Just follow the podcast, All Black Podcast with Tony Asar's black ass, and the Blackout Podcast with Scoop Alexander's black ass. And
Another scoop. This
Oh,
is Scoop Cheese?
No, just
He
Scoop.
scoops
No
Alexander's.
plurals, no
He
plurals.
scoops Alexander's.
Which I don't understand. You get multiple scoops.
Yeah.
He's just one scoop.
He's one scoop. He's the scoop.
He's the scoop. He's the scoop.
Watch out.
Chocolate
We
brownie.
should have a scoop war. We can battle it out for the name.
Yeah.
To death.
Shut up,
No?
Frank.
Whatever. Okay.
That's all I got.
All right, thank you guys for listening. Go to our new website to look at all our shit. CompletelyUselessPodcast.com. As always, follow us on Instagram, please.
Yeah, it helps a lot. We're putting
It
out
helps
a
a lot.
lot of cool stuff on there for you guys to check out.
I know some of you guys aren't following us on Instagram, and it makes me sad every day of my life.
It's true.
So follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for listening either way. I mean, if you don't want to follow us on Instagram, keep listening to us either way. You know? There's no contract there or anything. All right, just start the music now. Let's go.